Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Hope you guys are all having a good day. I am just trying to set things up. I'm getting everything ready for Labo today. We're doing fucking more RP stuff. We're gonna see how things handle with Sally today. She fucking is... She is all sorts of better and feeling okay. After that talk, the sin actually made her feel a lot better about the day. And she's getting better day in, day out. And honestly, today might be a good day where she can relax. Yeah, today's also fractured threads and everything. We shall see how people handle today for Labo. I think a lot of people are coming in. I've gotten a lot of reactions. So we shall see. I'm just sitting here waiting. Nothing much, I just started. Was getting things done with, so, or took a shower. I have everything handled now, which is good. So I wasn't going to the neighborhood today. She was just gonna stay home. She gonna train her butt, maybe. She might train today. She might try and figure out some things today. We'll see. I mean, I don't know. She could do a lot today. Just handling some stuff, guys. Oh, thank you. Hi, hello. Hello. Welcome in. Just right now, vibing a little bit. Hello, welcome. I'm vibing a little bit. Okay. Also, then her dog's arguing again. Spin! And then I hear dogs arguing again. So I just ready for the day. I don't know about what's going to happen today. I have no idea for Saya. She's gotten things better on her end, so. Oh, I can spin with my shield. Okay, I forgot about that. Hello, welcome. I'm Messiah, me just doing things. Hi, hello. Hope you guys are having a wonderful night or day or whatever time it is. I'm just getting shit up. Well, most of the things are up. I'm just vibing here. I am good. I took a shower. I got food in my system. I have water nearby. I've got all the things I'm ready for today. So I'm fully ready for whatever's gonna happen today. Let's hope so I don't cry. Let's hope. Ah! This is normal. This is fine. Now I'm curious. Now you're making me curious what's going on. I'll look myself. You having a good day? That's good. I wouldn't be surprised if people are getting attacked because that happens in the neighborhood. It do be like that. It just happens in the neighborhood that people get attacked. Thank you. She's recently started playing Skyrim again. That's good. Skyrim's fun. I need to actually sit down and play that myself too. I've been hankering to actually get a good game. Okay, Ripo's coming. So we have a lot of people coming apparently tonight, so we'll see who all comes and joins in for RP. Despite its problems. Yeah. It is a good game, despite its fucking flaws. And I mean, every game has a fucking flaw. And like, and even if you made like the toppest of tier video games, like, there will always be one little issue with it. And you're not always gonna please everyone. Oh fuck, wrong one. Oh well. You're always gonna have issues with your fucking game. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just an issue. And it happens. It happens. It do happen. But it's comparative to other games. I think Skyrim's a pretty good one. And yeah, I did just see that the neighborhood's getting attacked. It's normal. It's fine. It's what happens on a daily anyway. Got you into fantasy mood? I mean, that's fine. Fantasy is a great genre, and there's so much you can do with it. I'm a lover of fantasy, so when something like fantasy based always happens. Favorite armor set? I've not really delved into all the armor sets because I never really fully played the game, like from the story mode and onward, because I always got sidetracked. Side quests are a thing, and as people who see my fucking Final Fantasy stuff know that I go on hunts for side quests, so So it kept me busy. I couldn't really fucking do anything. But I think I remember one of the set, which is the elven one, which is very versatile and quick. And that's what I like. I like an armor set that can fit with whatever mood I'm playing. Sometimes I like the heavy armor, but sometimes I like the quick mobile armor, so. So yeah. But yeah, I see Curbs get attacked. I'm like, oh, this is fine. And I just popped over to Kirby's stream for a little bit and I was like, ah, it is fine. It is totally fine. Yes, that's why I'm like, I couldn't fully finish the game. That is totally on me though. Ah. Ah. Depresso and fucking Stratus are coming in here. So, I'll set up my camera and fucking. There we go. I'll just be evil in the corner. I'll just fucking. Ah!
Bubba. Hi.
Hi!
Bubba.
I like how you guys both said the same answer.
Also?
Stairs
Well,
is-
okay.
You guys came at the exact same time, so.
Oh, well, sure.
You guys said the exact same answer in the exact same time. Okay.
Well, I always said it because I just saw him pop in front of me and stare. I was just like, fuck it.
Bubba.
Oh, shit. Oh, Bubba.
How you guys doing today?
Bubba.
Staying good?
It is one of those slow fucking days, yo.
Uh-oh. I don't
Not
know if
bad,
that's
not bad. Just really slow.
It's just slow.
Yeah, I could have done that.
It's just the slow day. It's a
What do you
slow
do?
day.
Doobie-doobie-doo.
Not yet. We're not in RP mode
I know
yet.
that.
We're
I know there's a
waiting.
couple people who were over there taking care of Dylan's date RP day, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hope the date doesn't get sabotaged. That's all I'm hoping for. No one sabotages the date.
It'll be fine.
I just heard, I think before I was talking to Jay, just is like, well, there's a date today. It's like, oh, wait, what? And he's like, yep, I'm gonna try and sabotage it. I'm like, no, no, don't do that to Fable. Don't do that to Fable, Dylan. Come on. Let's have a good date.
Nah, they should be fine. It's supposed to be some kind of festival. I'm sure they'll do some cute stuff, and then they'll probably come back to the cathedral, and they'll be all like, "Oh, we did stuff." They'll just kick one of them in the mouth.
Fuck off.
We're in a
If you would join
we're in
RP, would
a
it
we're
be
in a
possible to bring in
relationship,
my
and both of
main
us
character?
actually
Fuck,
get
shout
on
out.
to RP
Maybe.
with each other. Just
Shit.
so everyone else is in a relationship where one of our partners just never gets on. It's like, oh, great.
Or
Thank you.
you're so
Thank-
fucked and your
good.
time zones are just screwed up as hell. Because time zones are a bitch. I'm just gonna say that.
Nah.
How do you think I fucking feel?
Jess is over here. We understand you and Koo. You and Koo are like the main, I think the main UK people that's RP.
Yeah.
It is 20 to 5 in the morning.
Oh my god.
You assholes can't complain about time.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying they're a bitch. Time zones are an absolute asshole bitch move because. Oh my god. Okay, Rambo. My sleep schedule's just fucked. That's all it is.
I am literally nocturnal now.
Mine was okay, but now I'm doing RT, so now instead of working from like 9 to 7, I now work from 7 to 7.
Oh god.
So now my sleep schedule is fucked.
Now your sleep schedule
Although it's not like 7 to 7 consistent work. I'm working in the van. So basically I'm driving from place to place. So there's about a good like
What? No, they're
maybe
cuter couples, I swear.
3 hours, 3 to 4 that I'm just solidly working on phones. 'Cause phones are easy for me. My fucking hands. I fucking skate these bitches out like they're nothing. All of the rest of it is just driving to picking up parts to driving to picking up parts again
It's
to
the hard
driving
part
to
of
driving to driving. Also driving in the shadiest fucking areas in Tennessee because everyone who owns an iPhone 11 and 12 lives in the lowest economy areas for some reason. All the rich people have 7s and fucking 8s. All of the poor people have 12s and 11s. What the fuck?
Because they spend all their welfare on fucking iPhone.
Yeah.
I guess.
I think why is it that I still have my, like, I have an iPhone 7 and it's still functioning fine. It's perfectly normal. I
have
just
a
take care of
fucking,
it.
Poor people have 12.
Fucking family now.
Ugh.
Hell, I'm planning for a pause to open up a fucking, like, car workshop in the fucking place that you settle down in.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking
I
microphone.
like that.
was
That's
turned off.
actually. Hi, welcome back.
I am not dead. Ugh. I somehow had the
Hooray.
worst. I had the worst problem of literally my whole system blue screened, and I was like, wait a minute.
Jesus.
Because my NVIDIA apparently is like, yeah, no, I'm gonna blue screen for you. Thanks,
That's
computer.
Wow, I
That's-
love roleplay.
Yeah, right?
No, I remember when during one combat RP, I punched my computer by accident so hard that not only did I dent the case, I blue screen.
Oh my
There is
god.
still a fucking dent on top of my fucking case where I hit the case.
Cool. Good
Oh
job.
my god.
Good job.
no.
Somehow,
I'm proud of you.
the Vive controller did not even flinch.
You know, the weirdest thing is I've had a lot of people talk to me about how they've broken their controllers or how their controllers have just over time just stopped working. My Vive and my Index controllers have worked beautifully for like almost years now.
Yeah, no, my Vive headset and controllers, they work like non-stop for the last like 2 years. The only problem I had was the cable, but that was just because of me being a dumbass.
The only replacement parts I've had to get was I had to get a new lighthouse.
Yeah, sorry
Because
about
when
that,
I
guys.
was new to VR, I was stupid, and I kept the lighthouses on
Can I pee?
24/7. So of course one of them
Oh!
eventually went out.
Oh,
And
no.
then
I
I had
didn't
to
do
I had to get a new strap because the Velcro on the strap had eventually worn out, so that was just gonna happen eventually. And I had to get a new cable. But I don't know why the cable went bad. It may have been because I was stepping on it too much, potentially. But
There
For
you go.
me, it was like when you get the crease in like the actual cable, like you can't like the rubber like molds to that shape, so you can no longer like bend it out of shape.
Oh, yeah.
And it just kept doing that over time till eventually a point where it just started pinching on the actual cable,
Oh, God.
and it just broke the HDMI part of it.
Ooh, that's a wholehearted GG.
Yeah, and the worst thing was is it literally happened before a mission that I had signed up for, so I had to go on that mission in desktop.
Oh,
shit.
that's very unfortunate, my boy.
And it was a major shame as well, because it was that detective mission that we did in the past to like figure out why this like a city was getting ill.
Oh. It was that mission.
And I loved that mission. I just wished I was actually in VR for it, because once you go VR, you
can never go back. It's hard to go back.
That's yeah, it's very understandable. It's very, very understandable.
Oh my god. That's awful.
Because when I first joined Aegis, I was desktop like Jay, because he was desktop too.
And now look at both of y'all. You guys both got full body now.
Yeah.
The worth change is it's weird because when you actually enter VR, you're just kind of like everything's so new and so crisp. Then you're like, oh, what was I doing on desktop all this time? It's
I know.
the change. It's like you're like, oh, I didn't see this avenue.
Like I was a part of Aegis for like quite a few months before I got VR, and the first thing that I did was I loaded it into the cathedral just to experience it in VR.
You're like,
Even though like
oh.
a lobby wasn't going on, and I'm not gonna lie, I actually cried a little bit.
Aw, that's understandable.
You're like, ah, the walls have opened. Everything just looks all shiny now.
Yeah, no, because VR just gives you that perspective that a desktop can't. Like, especially
Can't.
like in other games like Elite Dangerous, because Jesus, fuck.
Mm.
The sense of scale.
Yeah, the only time I really got to experience how amazing VR was when, so I had been using a gaming laptop to do all of my VR.
Oh my god.
So I have been used to like below 20
Ooh.
frames. I've been used to tons of lag. It was terrible.
Oh.
When I was in Aegis, like when I was first coming by as just like to do like a little bit of detective work, I was still using that laptop, and it was so difficult to survive in PL or anywhere. So then when I got my new computer, I realized that I couldn't do VR with it because the coolant system was defective. It did not work. So my computer would always overheat whenever I do it. So then eventually I caved in and I bought this dumb little like LED Japanese made fan, and then I swapped it out for the motherboard. It fit and everything. Turned it on, and then all of a sudden my coolant system went all the way down from like it would be based in the 50s, and now it started out in the 30s. So like the temperature's way lower. So then I put on VR and I was able to actually use it, and I went to PL for the first time with a smooth frame rate the whole time, and I was like, oh, this is beautiful. It's beautiful. I can do this.
I can experience things. Oh.
And the best part was like I had already updated all of my fucking drivers and everything a million times over.
Perfect.
So everything was just crisp as babe. I was like, oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I went to PL and the fucking casino one, and I was enjoying the smoother frame rate, and then Kata joined.
Yeah.
I fucking crashed.
Oh my god.
Beautiful, beautiful,
I think I do.
beautiful.
If we're talking old desktop storage, Jesus, I remember my first VR. I just was like, because I had gotten the original Vive, and I'd played desktop for like, yeah. I have the Vive Pro now, which I will wholeheartedly say it's a good upgrade from the original Vive. But I remember the first, because that was the day I was still streaming. I was still streaming on like playing horror games and stuff. That's when I like first started streaming too. And it'd only been like I think a year or two, and someone had made me really cry because they had donated enough money for the VR stuff, and then I pop in for the first time in VR, and I was crying because I could hug people, I could fucking just talk to them now in a better play space and everything, and I doing 2 years on desktop and then coming into VR was like the biggest change in everything, because I literally then got hooked. You're hooked once you play VR chat or play VR games with the VR headset, because you're gone.
Yeah.
You can't go back. There's no way I could.
Yeah, no, very understandable.
Oh my god, old SO. Old SO with his
Yeah, I
leg.
need to... Ugh. The leg.
You like your,
Disgusting.
you've gotten you used to your robotic leg now, and you're just like, I can't go back. Can't
It's
fucking
weird.
Go back now.
It's actually weird. Like I genuinely just can't really go back.
You're like, get it off.
It's just a part. It's just a part. It's just like a part of me now. I gotta have the robot
What the
leg.
fuck?
Pretty much mandatory.
Hey, Farah, but what the fuck, Stress? What is this?
Look in my eyes.
That's terrifying. Cease.
I refuse.
It's so scary. What the fuck are you? Why are you cross-eyed? Hello, Vic.
I'm a derpy penguin.
You derpy penguin. Oh my god. This is actually cute and yet so... so derpy.
This is a public model.
Ooh, I like what you've done with it.
Yeah,
I really
I
like what you've done
finalized
with
the
it.
color scheme.
That looks
I just wanted to get it in so I could
Ooh.
test the particles.
Oh, that gun's bitching, actually. Oh, and I see the fucking recoil and everything. That is cool.
The
Yeah, the
fucking
sound doing the hammer move.
the blue and red, I like it. I actually really like
Yeah,
it.
it's
Very,
like a-
very underused
it's like a-
colors.
It's like a salmon.
Yeah.
I was having trouble
I'd say
picking
that's
out a
similar
color
design.
scheme because I manually made masks for all the armor plating because I wanted to keep with a lighter color scheme and use a white undersuit
Why do you have that
because I
derpy
didn't want to
penguin
do darker
anyway?
colors. And the problem I was having is all these sections that I had is black.
Found it in a world.
I was originally doing that as my primary color, and it just looked really tacky. But when I set my colors as my secondary and tertiary, I think it made it look a lot better.
I agree. I very much agree. I think it looks absolutely fantastic.
We'll see what I do with this, but I mean, the idea will be to,
Oh.
levitating monoguns.
Levitating.
Yeah,
oh my
it's
god.
pretty fucking
oh.
badass. I dig it.
Oh god, hello
forgot
janitor
about,
of
like-
the cathedral.
I even have music.
Like you can just hold them like normal, or you can they'll maglev off of his thigh holsters like up out in front of him, like out in front of his hands, and you can just swing them like that and spin them.
That's cool.
And then
forget-
the third thing I want to do is they'll like hover over each shoulder like turrets, and then they'll aim at the head.
Hell yeah.
But I want to do a reload where the guns just like an aerial reload where the gun just kind of like I just like spin out the cylinder like while they're in the air and like levitate like a new like set of shots out from like my inventory into the guns.
God damn it.
I forget that now that this boy's dead at Calistro, I've also got him too. So fuck it. Can honestly do shit with this guy in the metaverse.
Yeah, you good. Wait, how did Isaac die? How did Isaiah die? How did he die?
I don't want to talk about it because I have opinions.
Okay. Understandable then.
I
have opinions. I'm not talking about those opinions.
I'm going to start following the guise of if I have nothing nice to say, I'm not going to say anything about it.
That
Yeah.
is entirely fair.
Entirely understandable and fair.
Sucks though, because we did. Oh man, we had so many fucking cool things with this. Like we had my screen. I actually had like a Dead Space inventory. I also got this, and this. We even made a hacker screen and everything.
That's cool.
Loved it. Even the health bar could do shit too. Check this out. So we had the health bar and all that shit. I had my phone, which is great because I could.
God damn it! I knew there's a Yakuza reference somewhere. There's a Yakuza reference somewhere with the Presso every time.
Of course there is. There quite literally has to be.
All I can think about is that stupid dance. We're being stupid before our peak. This is what normally happens. If there's not some crazy shit before our pee, it's always got that.
I just need to make, I need to make the fingers longer. I don't know what it is with Mass Effect and make their fucking fingers really short.
Oh, those
There's a
are
band!
really tiny fingers.
Shiro's
What?
pretty. Shiro's
Why?
way
That's-
too pretty.
It is a band.
Oh, they're
This
like
is a
double.
band.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's supposed to be
Weird.
because they're
Wait,
gloves, but
what
like,
is
they're
this?
really short. So I'm just gonna go make
What
them
is
longer.
this?
I mean, these are gloves, and these are still fine.
Yeah, but these are like suit gloves. Those are like proper like fit gloves. Cause like these are like supposed to be like a part of like the whole suit.
Possibly.
So,
yeah.
but I'm just gonna make them longer.
Understandable.
Is that the cathedral's resident janitor?
Sure.
No, the janitor's a Roomba.
I'm just an upgraded Roomba, what the fuck you mean?
Alright. I think we got enough people for the bullshit that's gonna happen. Oh god! Get out of here, Roomba Claymore! These are the dead. This is the scary
Okay.
Roombas. Kill it! Kill it with fire! Oh Jesus!
Is that fucking Telesto?
Yes.
Oh god, it's even a fucking Plagueis in this game as well.
That is cool.
Ooh.
I love how everyone thinks Telesto was like broken and annoying when in reality it's literally.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
thought it
No. The problem is that it literally kept getting disabled because it kept breaking things in the game. That's why people say it's broken.
Yeah.
Here we
I
go.
remember in
Like,
Destiny 1
there-
everyone
there
thought it
have
was
been
broken when in
LG
reality all it was just people were
Destiny
annoyed
2,
that
it's
Let me
it
literally
just,
broken
the game
later.
Set this fucking thing on fire.
In
Oh,
D2,
show me the
like, there's
show me
been- there-
the
there's
show me
been
the
at
other
least
things.
3 times where there's been a game-breaking bug where it would, like the gun would do like triple damage and it had to be disabled.
What the- that stress just walks through my fucking shield.
Yeah.
I've got what is love to text me. Oh,
No, no! Oh no, the Roombas entered the bubble!
Party bubble. Oh god.
I would be careful of that room. It's got a clean.
Yes, party.
Wait, do the shield again. Nice.
Yes. It works very well. And then
Do
I
you
got
keep
the
in mind
glove.
that's not meant as an offensive tool?
Oh no, it's not.
It could it not be used as one? Question mark.
Nope.
I mean, just think about like
Nope. Balance
Scorch's shit.
purposes. The shield does not actually damage things. It only stops projectiles.
I can't get out of this avatar.
But But what I could use it for is literally intimidation. Literally,
having
someone
trouble
comes
switching
back
as well.
with this, and then you just push someone, just like.
I mean,
It's just.
yeah.
Oh, here it goes.
There you go.
There you go.
Ah.
Who is in here? Is it just us?
We're,
Okay, it's
we were
just
just waiting.
Yep.
Ah! Sis!
Dumbass Nephilim, get the fuck out of here.
Fuck you! You know what? Fuck you. We didn't do anything to you guys. Oh my god! Zoomies. Yes, I'd be in a room right now. I need to also keep checking the requests, access. If you ever get a room and find a way to strap a gun to it so it hit a wall, oh my god. That sounds actually genuinely terrifying. Do not give a Roomba a gun. God knows, please. Why is my thing so wonky? Okay. Well. Sai always puts her jacket there, cause hi, if no one knew what Sai's jacket was, now you know it's actually her mom. That's why she takes so much good care of it. She tries, at least, when it comes to things. Okay. And if anyone comes in, we shall know. Okay. Don't go shoot the bot. I mean, yeah, you could do that. But damn, this is a dangerous game. Anyway. I guess a nap was actually a good thing. Hey, Mom. Hope you're doing okay. I already trained this morning, so I guess I don't have much to do. have her actually stop and actually focus a little bit more. Alright, chat, I'm gonna have you rolling a little bit. Just to see if the meditation she does is going well. Alright, chat, first roll. First roll, guys. Let's do it. Let's do the traditional roll of let's see what fucks up today. Now let's see if her mental state is good. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, I just rolled and she got a 19. Okay. I'm a lot calmer than I was the other day. Hey, Mom. I'm gonna sit you down a little bit. Got a 19? Oh no. Maybe I should heed what Sin said. You know, make them proud. What do you mean by make them proud? How could you? You keep getting hurt. Of course you have to intervene in my meditation. What do you want? Just to bug you. And see how you're doing. I'm alright. Are you feeling okay? Yes, actually. I feel good. Pleasant, actually. Surprisingly. With how everything's been handled today, I see that there is a lot of factors that you have been dealing with. Tell me, why did you decide to just slip away unnoticed? I wanted to talk to my brother. And that's what I've been trying to do, is actually talk to him. To make sure he's okay, and the other day I knew I wasn't. You pleasantly has a surprising attitude. You bounce back really quickly. Well, yeah, I need to. With how I handle things, I usually do. Besides, are you the one that's gonna judge because you have a good bounce back host? No, I'm not going to. Not now, at least. But you are irritating once in a while. Yeah. Irritating is a word. Like stubborn, I usually say. Stubborn, irritating. We'll see. Both are adequate names. For the most part, you are irritating. Why are you bugging me while I'm trying to meditate? Trying being a keyword. It's easy to piss you off, isn't it? Tell me, why are you just sitting by yourself? Shouldn't you be off with your boy toy? He's not my boy toy. He's my fiance, and that's it. You need to stop calling him that. Touchy, isn't he? Do you like how he kind of chose you over someone else? When you were down there? You're trying to trick me to get angry. I'm not gonna fall for that. You really are getting on my nerves a little bit. But I know what fuels you, and I know what makes you tick once in a while. Can we try to come to some understanding? At the very least, try to come into some understanding between us. It's something I want to do. I want to understand you and why you're doing this and why you got attached to me of all people. You looked interesting. Is that all I am? Interesting. And more or less prideful. And wrathful too. Angry and yet so much promise. Alright, why are you messing with my head right now? Because I'm hungry. I get you're hungry, but you can fucking go lie down. It might actually fucking work for you, so you can actually stay calm. You are very much irritating once in a while, but it makes sense because you're trying to get me irritated, but I'm not falling for it. Go sleep if you need to. No fun. Fine. I'll keep you quiet for now. But once you do get angry, I'll be sure to pop out again. Oh, you're boring.
Oh, come here often.
Oh, Jesus. Hi, Belle.
Howdy.
sorry I didn't see you come in. I was kind of meditating back here. It was a calm place, so...
I was gonna say you have to keep aware of your space, show awareness.
I mean, not many threats here to keep spatial awareness for. That doesn't...
Doesn't mean you always get to let your guard down.
So how are you? Today, at least.
Pretty good. No, it's a Luke.
Is it a Luke?
I don't know, I think it might be Aslan.
If it is Aslan, oh dear lord, where are we in Narnia?
I hope not. Don't have a large enough wardrobe.
Is there a large enough wardrobe for that?
Mm-mm. People even own wardrobes anymore? Just like separate, like I know
Yeah.
closets are the thing, but I don't think too many people own actual like wardrobes.
Big wardrobes? Like, maybe in the books? No, I don't know. Maybe... That might be a
Like,
Dylan question.
Like people own closets, and people usually put
Yeah.
stuff in closets, but like a separate wardrobe for clothes. Like there's
Or a dresser, yeah.
like people use
but...
like people have like dressers and stuff or like trunks at the feet, but nobody has like a legit like wardrobe I think anymore nowadays.
That sounds like... I don't know why, but that sounds like a rich person thing. I'm literally...
Yeah, that definitely sounds like a rich person thing.
I should. Hey Dylan, do you have a wardrobe in your in your room? If she has a wardrobe in her room, I'm going to be surprised.
Yeah, Valley Girl. Think you have a high stand. Can you answer this question? Didn't you
Like I
like
said,
wear
my understanding is that her room is just full of books. So would they even have room
It
for a
is.
wardrobe unless they're storing the books in there?
Maybe the books are.
Oh.
Or maybe they actually do have a wardrobe to store the clothes that they have, so that they can put the books in the closet as well.
She does have a lot of clothes, and I'm
No.
gonna. That's one thing she has.
So that it's possible she has a wardrobe.
Oh God, no! Let's not get that far into it. I think she has separation for clothes and books. And
Maybe
she's the
something
one.
for a Valentino white bag as well.
I wouldn't be surprised if she walked in with a bag of any sorts that's not a bag of holding. Although,
Yo, imagine turning a Valentino bag into a bag of holding.
mm,
I imagine that gets rid of the warranty.
speaking
They
of
even have
which,
warranties? Like that isn't like a warranty thing.
I
Like-
imagine for stuff like that, they probably would.
have at least a warranty.
Probably be like 10 days or 30
Wait.
days at max.
Now I'm wondering. Dylan gonna give Fable a bag to match like his new clothes and stuff? I hope. Okay. I'll tell you this: of literally, Fable is a girl right now. At least to my knowledge, the last time I saw Fable.
Okay, that's a thing.
Yeah. Let's just say, don't fuck with Coda. Like, don't joke around at all. Like, don't fuck with him in the sense of messing or calling him names, because he'll do what he did to Fable and polymorph you. So you'll be a girl or a guy for the rest of the day. That just... Because all I saw
don't
when I
particularly
went...
think I'd look good with
Rather not
boobs.
Have a dick, thank you.
Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't want to turn into a guy. That really is not something I want to turn into.
And besides, I've made it kind of a rule not to fuck around with people. Well, who use magic?
There are a lot of people that use magic
I have to-
here.
Yeah, but I more mean like if I have to deal with them, like such as like capture them for a bounty or something like that. I always make sure to get the drop on them, and then to disable them as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Seems legit.
Because I don't want to suddenly be exploded from the inside out because it made my blood boil.
Mm, that sounds awful. No thanks. That doesn't sound like at all a pleasant death or anything.
Nope. Nope. Not at all.
But all I know is that the last time I saw Fable, he was at the Lotus, and he looked different. He looked a lot like a girl. He had boobs, and I was sitting down too, so I turned around and I was like, "Oh, hi!" And I was like, I was sorry, I was laughing my head off because of what he called Coda, too. He called Coda RGB dragon, and my same reaction, cause I've known Coda when I first came here, and he's not a bad guy. He just has different motives, and he's also a dad, so he's very protective of people. But he has his moments where we just go, Coda, why did you do that? But Fable telling him he was an RGB dragon was the worst thing we could have done. I said,
Okay,
hey,
then.
don't fuck with Coda. That's all I've ever said. Don't fuck with the man who's a very powerful magic user as well as also a dragon. You don't fuck with that. But
Well, sounds like a pretty good standard line.
yeah, as long as I've known
I
Coda,
mean, to be fair, it's just a standard line in general. Don't fuck with people.
yeah. Especially if you know what those people are capable of. If you know they're capable of some very high magic, don't. 'Cause this is why you don't screw with Sock or Coda or even Silas or anyone who can use very good magic. You don't fuck with them because they can do things like what they did with Fable is make you into a girl. For a couple
I keep hearing
days.
that name.
Fable?
Oh, no, Silas.
Yeah. He's a somewhere. And not many people have seen him. Which reminds me
Last time I
now.
heard him get mentioned was that there's two people from the church, I think it was. Ones that come around here. The dude.
White
and
hair,
the dick.
white hair, girl's got a sword, guy with gray hair with orange highlights, knows geomancy.
Yeah.
Sienna and Hezekiah, it's because of both of them are, both Silas and those two are from the same place. From a place called Elysium. Which, apparently when I first met Sienna and Silas, they didn't seem like they liked each other. Might have been some past history. Your legs are pretty stiff there too.
Just with the name Elysium, I have a feeling that it's already like place filled with fine white people.
Interesting.
It's a place of holy nature. It's something place of celestial being.
Okay, full of pompous assholes then.
I've never been there, but I can only speculate. I've only slightly even researched that place because it's not entirely been on my radar to actually know about Elysium. I just know about certain things from it now. And certain people. And apparently something went down there. Don't know. But Which reminds me, hopefully... There's also someone else I met at the Lotus, which they've been interesting to talk to. At least.
Oh yeah.
Little tiny imp from... And he's apparently a devil from the Lair of Lust. His name is Ace. He's actually... He's actually really, really nice. He jokes around, but he can get serious.
How low are we talking?
Like, to my knee height. Maybe even a
Does he
little
have like a
taller.
pretty rough voice?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've met him.
I mean, he talked...
Maybe we should try to hit up the Lotus this weekend.
I've been going there on
Take
occasion.
a weekend. Like I said, it's like a day and a half trip from my hometown to like get there type of thing. So
You live like... How far do you live from Saphira?
like I said, like about a day and a half.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, like I said, it's not really a hop, skip, and a jump type of thing.
I mean, to be fair, if I'm not here, I'm usually in Vera. Or I'm on my ship.
Or that. I'm either up here or I'm at the middle part of Saphira, which is Ethereal's place. There's one more person that lives there, and I'm hoping she's been doing alright. I've seen her only a couple times, though. She also comes around the Lotus and here, but I just haven't seen her quite often.
I mean, the only reason why I get a Saphira is because the place is filled with so many fucking criminals.
Yeah, that's...
Like, it's a bounty hunter's fucking dream.
I can only imagine.
It's a place where you can actually detain criminals in a safe environment. Or a safe-ish environment. Where you know how many people are...
I would not use the word safe, and besides, being a bounty hunter gives you a lot of fucking leeway that cops don't have.
True.
Like, for example, if you know that that person is in their own property, then you have all legal rights to kick down their door, and you won't get in trouble for it.
Oh.
Yeah, most police would need a warrant to enter private
Exactly.
property premises. Yeah, so
Where I don't need that at all.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Unless he was staying at like a friend's house, because if it's a friend's property, then I can't actually violate it unless
Hello,
that friend
honey.
is also a criminal. Because the moment that you commit a crime, you essentially forfeit all your rights.
Oh. God, and what does it take to be an actual, like, bad criminal like that? How bad do you get, like, how bad do you take people in for? Like, I take him in for the minor crimes, or, like, the really major ones?
It ranges from people who have,
Hello, honey. Hope you are...
they've screwed up their bail bond. All the way up to like actual like wanted criminals.
Dear Lord.
Trust me, I've got the equipment to deal with them.
I'm just
I'm not
concerned.
just gonna walk up to someone with a gun and just say, "Hey, freeze!" Like I'm gonna fucking like zip tie them up, maybe even like carbonite freeze them.
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
Hey, worst you get from carbonite freezing is just a bit of blindness. That goes away.
Oh, okay. But still, that's something that I don't know if I'd be able to handle that much cold. That's the thing. 'Cause it's
Oh,
freezing.
no. It's not like ice.
Oh.
It's it's hard to describe what carbonite actually is. Typically, it's used for transporting volatile gases.
Hmm.
So, like, if
Okay.
you've got like a gas that's like extremely flammable, like if it suddenly starts mixing with like oxygen, so like moment that touches like regular air, it's gonna go boom.
Oh.
Carbonite, you can freeze it,
And it's safe.
because of that, yeah, so it's safe to transport.
Huh.
Bounty hunters also figured out that it's actually very handy when it comes to transporting prisoners.
Hmm.
Duly noted.
Because you get none of the drawback from actually like freezing somebody with like ice, because at
Your
that point you
body
literally like
starts
flash
just-
freezing them.
Yeah, and your body starts to lose heat, thus starting to go into something like hibernate. Not. It's like a. It can be like
Hypothermia.
hypothermia, and your body starts to slowly shut down because you're not getting enough heat. Heat makes your body actually function differently, and can work better. But at the same time, don't overheat yourself because then you start melting your insides, which that's something that you figure out.
Yeah, humans work on equilibrium. We have certain terrains that we like, and we like to stay there. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Carbonite actually keeps you at that level of temperature, but also actually like freezes you like a almost stasis hibernation.
Okay.
So
The
you
worst you get from it is a bit of blindness and
honey,
being
I
quite a
love
bit
you.
nauseous, but that wears off by the time your eyesight returns. Yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
Perfectly safe.
I still wouldn't like to be put in that. Thanks.
Oh no, it's absolutely fucking horrible.
But then again, what you're doing,
Oh, good
what the
thing-
person is doing is usually worse, probably, or what they were doing.
Well, like I said, the moment that you commit a crime, you forfeit any right.
So do not commit crimes. I can do that.
Exactly.
Mm.
Otherwise, there might be a bounty on your head and I have to come and collect you.
I can guarantee with 100% certainty I do not currently have a bounty on my head.
I don't think I do. For as far
Yeah,
as I
you'd
know.
be fine anyway. It's like, hell, Percy's had bounties on her and I haven't done anything about it.
Still, thanks, but no thanks. I don't want to be hunted down again for just doing something or being what I am. Thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah. I mean,
It's-
to be fair, a lot of Mandalorians are bounty hunters, so
mm. Still,
we're kind of good at what we do.
but yeah, and
Fair enough.
understandable. It's for a job. I'm guessing you're trained in it and you work for this job.
Well, we weren't originally trained to be bounty hunters. We were originally meant to fight another organization, but they kind of disappeared, and we were left with all these like skills, and we were just kind of like, well, what the fuck are we meant to do now?
You're kind of
Hey, let's
Turns
try
out
this.
it's pretty
Hey,
handy.
it works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
make a living, need to survive, make coin. That's how it works. And
Yeah, it's kind of a ball ache as a warrior race when your entire natural enemy disappears.
and then you go, now what?
Well, I mean, at first we were kind of like, fuck it, let's fight each other. And then we
Uh-oh.
did our own planet. To absolute. Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Mandalore's now a fucking dust bowl.
Oh my god. Why fight each other then? Because we know.
Proves who's strongest after everyone else is taken care of type of thing?
Well, it wasn't really that. It was mainly just because we had no actual leader.
So you were fighting
well
for
then.
a
Meant to have
leader.
one, but it was kind of a mixture of which clan, like the head of the clan was saying, like, I have the right to be Mandalore. Oh, I have the right to be Mandalore. You don't have the fucking Darksaber, neither do you. So shut the fuck up. Oh god. God knows how that thing ends.
For me, it was just. For me, it was was trying to fight because I knew there were horrors out here, even now, that could kill us or kill what I am pretty quickly. There's a lot of natural things that could kill us too. So, constantly trained in magic and fight and sword fighting, and you get used to that life, I guess. So I'm guessing for you, it's you got used to that life of fighting and or doing what it took to survive. A way of life.
I wouldn't really say that we learned what we did to survive. We learned what we did to thrive. Because that's the thing about my people. We constantly move forward. We don't ever look back and start getting all mopey about the situation, saying like, oh well, fuck, I guess it's the end of the road. Because we literally nuked our planet to, and it is no longer inhabitable outside. We made
jeez.
dome city. We made gigantic cities that have domes to protect them from the outside. We've colonized the moon and then mined that thing fucking hollow. And now
Jeez.
Mandalorians are just scattered across the galaxy.
Oh, look.
There is a smart power
Ignore
there.
me.
That was a very interesting hip movement. That was a very good flexible pose. I saw you floating. Did you learn magic like that? Hold on. Who taught you?
I'm supposed to be able to fly eventually, but that's I think way down the line. Ugh.
But yeah. I suppose when our planet ended up the way that it did, we fought to survive, but at the same time we thrive on conflict. But at the same time, we also thrive on... We can thrive during peace as well.
Thriving on both
Because we
conflict
might be
and peace.
warrior... we might be warrior people, and you admire strength, but we acknowledge the fact that physical strength isn't the only form of strength there is.
No.
That's
Because-
why we have scientists and all the great other parts of society and stuff like that. We acknowledge their talent as their form of strength.
Strength comes in many forms, and whether it be mental, emotional, physical. There's not just one point to show strength, too. Can't really do that.
Exactly. And besides, there's one thing that Mandalorians value above all else, even above fighting and strength and stuff like that. Can you guess what it is?
I get a feeling I'm gonna be wrong, but is it gold or money?
No. You wanna have a guess?
I was gonna say tactical cleverness, but that was my initial. But
I guess you're gonna be surprised by the answer then. Family.
the way you talk about clans coming together, I guess that makes sense. or
Yeah.
not coming together, but you know, the fact that you have clans and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
for example,
guessing.
I'm a part of the Troll clan.
Not troll.
Troll. With an A.
Troll. Okay. So,
Okay.
Just to clear that.
part of the troll
Full name
clan.
is
Bel Shin Troll.
Oh, Shin Troll. That actually rolls off the tongue, and it actually sounds really nice.
Yeah, like I said, doesn't sound too bad.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
It's kind of a coincidence because that's my adopted family name.
Hmm. Wait, so you were adopted into that clan, and did you know your real parents? Or
yeah, I did.
just, I'm guess what happened then? Just didn't adopt the last name.
What happened to your parents?
Fair point. Touchy subject. Got it.
I
You-
more meant it as the fact that what happened to your parents? Kinda similar to what happened.
Mm. Then
Although I
Def-
suppose that had the extra benefit of
Instead of being left out in the wild.
I got picked up.
Mm. Let's not try to talk about my family at the very least. That's a bit of more of a touchy subject for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know, it's weird to think how
Fate worked. I was originally going to be a fisherman.
I
You still
cannot see
wanna
you
do
as a
that?
fisher person.
Yeah, I don't know if there is actually like a fucking game in the other version of fisherman, though I
say that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
either way.
Like, it doesn't. It sounds weird to say fish or woman.
I don't know. Sounds fine, but
It doesn't roll off the tongue as easy.
Yeah, no, not particularly, but you get what I'm saying. Like, I just can't see you fishing.
oh, trust me, it was a whole fish village.
actually, did anyone know that the other day was Father's Day? Like the day
Yep.
before.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I said that the subject for my family is a bit touchy, but
Mother's Day.
I mean,
this
it's
time around
never
is gonna
fun
be
having to
interesting.
celebrate
Father's Day for dead.
and
Both
for
my parents
me-
are still alive. My mom just has kicked me out of the, temple since I'm trying to apply here. Dad's relatively supportive, but is trying to reason with mom, but, unreasonable, protective mother.
Yeah.
I don't know, my mom was like, just
Fucking go for it.
you're your own woman.
Yeah.
My family's. I think the only one who I've got left is Curry, so. It's not a
Not
bad
to sound like a bitch,
But I am so sorry that
he is the only one left.
thing. Well, the only one that I've really had the chance to actually get as close as I did. My little brother's somewhere. It's just very far away, I think. And I haven't seen him since, so he's alive. I can tell you that, but I don't know where. And I do have step family and adopted family, so it's not as bad. 2 adopted brothers, both of them not really by blood, but they're still my family. To be honest, the other day, actually, one of them helped me out a lot. I was feeling pretty down because I haven't really celebrated Father's Day since they're gone. Adopted father's gone. Same with adopted mom. And real mom and dad are gone. So, kind of had to celebrate 2 Father's Days, I guess.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe they'd be proud of me now where I am. And hopefully they are watching somewhere.
I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't be proud.
I made a lot more mistakes than I have done of good things. So
Mistakes are what you learn from, what you grow from.
I know.
And besides, if you just lead a perfect life, no mistakes, and life gets boring.
Very true. But it's
What
also
makes life worth living is all the good moments, but those good moments can't be good moments if there are no bad moments.
yeah, I guess I just have had a lot of bad moments and not too many good moments. When I came up here,
Well, I'm
is
sure you're gonna
when-
have plenty of good moments coming up. You know, you got that wedding to plan, and that should be.
Don't even remind me. I'm still planning for it. I haven't even bought a dress or anything, so I'm kind of screwed.
Get
Yeah,
on
I
that.
imagine you're more the suit type of.
Well, I mean, I don't mind wearing dresses. I've never worn really a suit before either, so. I don't know.
I
mean,
don't
more
think
just kinda
Imperial
like
Court
fact
has
that and
Well, he's
feels
skinny
sort
enough
of
for a
wear
dress, probably.
I know that, and like, fiance is wearing the suit. That much is fair, and.
Nah, I'm picturing Imperial wearing the dress.
That'd be still pretty funny, because even now with the Lotus, he keeps getting called Princess, so.
Then it's perfect.
God. He doesn't act like a princess, though.
You even get to be the one to bridal carry him.
If I was the reverse and I was the one bridal carrying him, I don't know how people would feel about that.
Laugh, probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say they probably laugh at the very least.
I don't know how he'd feel about that.
You really think he wouldn't, like, just be indifferent about it?
I think he'd be embarrassed. 'Cause he was supposed to be the one to be carrying me instead. But to be
Okay, to be
honest-
fair, when you go through numerous life-threatening events, you stop giving a shit.
maybe. But at the same time,
Maybe. You really do.
at some points I do, at some points I don't. It really does depend on the day. If it's like... If there's like a life-threatening event where, you know, shit, I need to carry him out of here, then yeah, I'll perfectly carry him out of here, no problem. I've done that several times. I think a wedding day, though, is a little bit more important, I guess.
Oh, that's the most dangerous day. Everything has to go right.
Oh,
Ah,
I don't think
all that
even
really
this...
matters at the end of the day is that both of you are joined in holy matrimony, whatever the fuck it's called.
Well, this'll... Ethereal's kind of just been my first everything. First love, first marriage, first crush, maybe I would say too. So this is kind of weird.
I'm
This
also
is
thinking of something else that's first, but I'm actually gonna say it.
First Twister match?
oh my god.
Exactly.
Yes, I guess that too. Yeah, make all the jokes you want, but let's just say boys
Yeah, I
weren't
ain't
the
gonna joke about it.
boys weren't always the attracted thing. They don't like sometimes tough girls, I guess. I like girls that apparently can kick
Oh,
their
they're gonna
ass.
fucking hit me then.
When I was going through school, when I was going through life, guys just really weren't that attractive to, I guess, girls who were very independent. Mm.
I think you'd be surprised nowadays.
Nowadays, when I came up here, everyone's like, wow, okay. It was a shocker for that, but when I was still little, they weren't really okay with that. A lot of guys thought, like, but then again, I wasn't as talkative back then, so that would make a little more sense that I wasn't really the fan of opening up or talking about stuff. So, nowadays, I guess it's a bit different.
You know what? I'm gonna go pitch and pour myself a drink.
Alright.
Maybe stop by training.
Ah, someone's gonna try and focus on more blaster skills than last time.
I'm gonna say something witty, but
Come on.
look
I know Shira was in there stretching when I first came up, so I don't know what's going on in that regards there.
Maybe.
Anyways, have fun chilling.
Mm-hmm.
That begs also the question, Luke. Like, you're Asma, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
According to all the voices in my head, yep.
Oh. Uh. See, I've been trying to study more about that because that's kind of what my mom was. And that's the side I've been trying to focus on a little bit more because. Hi. Got the demon part down. Especially with the bitch inside my head, but. The angelic part has always been the harder part.
Yeah. Well, like I said, as discussed last time, I'm still a baby angel boy, so I couldn't tell you too much right this millisecond, unfortunately. Ugh.
You're fine. Hey, I'm baby of my kind, I guess you could say. So we're both babies in what we're respectively supposed to be.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Because compared to my brothers and others of a little bit of what my kind is, they've gotten their skills down pat. My brother can regrow an arm in seconds. I take weeks to regrow a limb, period. It takes a couple of seconds to heal a wound, whereas it takes quite a bit of hours or even a day or two just to do that. So... And my kind is supposed to be this scary thing, apparently, because even people from the church or holy beings, devils, demons, are very much other kinds like the holy and the infernal don't like us, so.
Yeah. Like I said, just that little bit of energy is about best I can do from the Asmar side, and then the prayers from my guide.
That's what
And
I've
right
been
now it's just a little bit of extra healing if necessary.
I've been wondering that of literally should I 'cause the girl that is working with Sienna, the girl that makes the healing and the cleric, I guess, of their group, she told me to pray and stuff like that, but I've just never been one to do that. I don't like worship anything nor have a god or anything. I don't know how to do that much.
I think it's similar to meditating. You just kind of focus, instead of focusing inwards, you focus outwards type of thing and see if something, if you can feel something like watching or connecting to you.
That can be hard. That can be
'Cause
really
in theory,
hard.
some gods are always watching over us in some way, so if you can just catch their glance, then I'm sure you can, find something with that.
And that's my thing. I don't know about. I've heard about gods and goddesses to worship, but I don't know. They've always put me off because I've just been like not always wanting to do that because I feel like it just. I don't know. It's not always a good thing. Not always. It's just been something that's been bugging my head of literally what can I do to make things easier on my end or on my side of, maybe figuring out that side of me that I have not touched. The door's still opening for that, and I haven't figured out how to open it more. I mean,
Be willing to let it be open.
I can do this.
Doesn't necessarily. Don't necessarily need to like fling it open in one go, but you can definitely be willing to, creak on open.
And I thought I creaked it open a lot when I got this to work. Not this fully functioning. But even then, as people have told me, I'm still training with this. I just don't know what to open more of it.
Well, that's typically where you need the advice. Like I said, usually that's the whole thing about gods is they'll give you just enough to give you that little nudge forward or give that little word of moving forward type of thing. You just have to be willing to listen or feel it.
Maybe that could work. And I could try it maybe if I reach out far enough. I don't know. I might be able to get it to work more. I definitely need to talk to Sienna again. Let her teach me something, or have her help with some things, but I haven't seen her, and I haven't been able to see her, so.
Yeah, I'm sure they've been busy with all the cleanup after the hand stuff. I'm pretty sure they've been doing a lot of cleanup.
I can only imagine. And that hand still. It's still been bugging me. Because I feel like they had killed some of the hands, but I don't think it's completely gone. I really don't. And
I wasn't involved in any of it, so I couldn't tell you one way or the other, but.
Because that's what I mean.
I think I
too.
could have done okay with some of the smaller fry, but.
They were, even the smaller fry, you don't underestimate the small foot soldiers, because even they could be deadly if you're not careful and don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, but at least, like, the energy just would be more natural for me rather than being opposed, like Kantan or Esso or any of them.
Even I was having trouble being in there. Staying in that lost city was the weirder part. You would have been fine because it was a
Exactly,
holy
like I said,
city.
I'm radiant holy energy. That's something that I can deal with and that I am dealing with.
Mm. Mm.
But it got taken care of before I could step in, and Aegis wasn't involved too heavily with that.
Hello, Juniper.
Hello, hello.
How are you doing?
Hello. I am good.
That's good. I think I saw Ion the other day at the Lotus, so I don't think he's here though.
I know Father is probably enjoying the garden at home.
Uh-oh.
I had done manual labor to make it nicer.
Oh. Were you helping out in the
Nice.
garden there?
I did all the work. Mom was not available to assist me.
Uh-oh.
That's a lot of weeding.
Does it...
There was no weeds. We keep very good care of our garden.
Mm.
Okay, I believe it.
So it's just you were planting things?
I planted and placed stones around and chairs.
Ooh. That actually sounds nice. Was it a good
Father
experience?
liked it. Yes. I was unable to predict how long it would take. Because I initially wanted to finish it on Father's Day. Is that allowed?
I don't
He's setting up
know.
Tent in the. Like the backpack came off. That was perfectly fine. I saw the
don't think
tent
that
though.
is
I'm just like
I don't think that's allowed either. Oh dear.
I'm just a recruit here. Don't look at me.
I get that. I get that. Also, I'm scared now for this whole thing of wedding, because right after that, I've been threatened now to literally... I'm not going to have any phone and communication or anything of the sorts afterwards, so that's also what I'm scared about. My fiance is going as far as I'm leaving my phone here, and he's going to make it so I can't even get magical sending spells my way, so that's...
Oh wow.
I love
Get the
him.
focus on him. Nice.
Well, he has been seeing that there's been a lot of stress going on with me. It's
You
not...
just get to relax and deal with the man that you love. Oh, what tragedy, what sorrow will you deal with?
No, it's just, I just have...
I'm just teasing, Saya.
No phone for a while. Sounds kind of bad, and he was also talking about a private island too, and I was like, geez, that...
Ooh, fancy.
We were throwing back ideas and back and forth of where he wanted to go, and he's been helping me plan out the wedding as much as he can. He's also been doing his own research on stuff, so that's been something I've been leaving him to do. He's researching something, but I don't know what it is, and he won't tell me, so...
Probably should talk to Panda before he gets too comfortable in that tent.
Does it have to be me? Esso's right there. Does it have to be me?
You're the most senior agent that's close by, so...
Esso! Okay, fine.
Is he? Well, if he's over by the door, you're still technically closer. I didn't actually even see him over there.
I would hope so.
Is this okay?
Okay,
I
you
do
know
not
what?
know
Now
if
that you're
Mother is
asking
here.
it, now I'm concerned. Did he
I
just
don't know
plant
if Mother
an
is
entire
here, so
tent
I cannot
down?
ask. Yes.
Pretty much, yeah. Then he just
Quite
put the
literally.
stakes in, yeah. He put the
Why?
backpack down, then he moved over and put the
I do not
tent down.
Oh,
Does he not have a home? Because I mean, we
I
could
would
totally
assume
make
so.
accommodations if that's like the case.
yeah. If
He comes up here for vacation, as far as I'm aware, so I think he has some
I will
place to go
ask
back
if he
to,
got
but
permission from Mother.
Oh,
Alright,
okay.
go ahead, Juniper.
How are you, Essa? You doing alright?
Back and forth. I haven't really been living on the station for a little bit now. Been staying in my office, my apartment back in Zafira.
Oh, why's that?
Work to do. Remember, I'm
Oh,
still a
Lord.
detective.
I thought you retired that. I thought you retired that.
Old habits die hard.
I thought so.
Probably the nicest way to put it.
That's
That
understandable.
and there's some personal stuff, but it's good to get away for a little bit.
Fair enough. Sometimes getting away from things that you're used to can clear your head a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Or clutter it up further. But
I don't know about that.
Depends on whether it's work or vacation related, I guess.
it's not vacation related. I can say that.
Mm-hmm.
Too much work then. Or is it the old habits again?
It does not seem he asked Mother for permission, but he seems to have taken my question as asking him to take it down. So that's,
that's
what he is
good.
doing.
Why did he plant it in the first? Did he say why he planted
I
it in
told-
the first place?
He said it was a clear space and that it looked cozy to pop a tent down. And I then explained it to him that this is someone else's home. I don't believe you would just pop a tent in your neighbor's backyard.
I mean, I would.
Not typically.
No.
I believe it would
Great.
be right in most situations to ask for permission.
Trust me, we're as confused as you are, Sin. We're confused as you are.
I seriously only asked if he asked
Okay.
permission. And he
I-
said that's what they all say, and he kept proceeding to take it down.
That's what they all say.
So it's not the first time he's done this. That means.
I'm glad that that's what we all say, because that's exactly what you should say. You're currently inside of her home. You should probably.
This
Okay.
is Mother's garden, and it is. a
Yes,
part
it
of her
is.
home. I thought it was rude.
Yeah, probably. Like.
Very fair.
You did a good job asking her. You did a very good job.
Alright.
You doing okay?
Now he's just
Yeah.
laying next to his backpack.
Bored at this point.
Why are you bored?
I'm usually doing a lot more. This whole taking a break thing is weird.
You tell me to take a break once in a while, and yet you're not able to yourself?
I mean, I at least actually get rest and take care of myself and shit. The reason I scream at you to take a break is because you'll go, days without sleep, overstress yourself to the point of almost breaking down, not eat for days on end unless people get on you.
I do that. I do that. Don't call me out in every aspect. Jeez.
No, I'm going to.
I'll just say this. Thank
Yeah,
you
no,
for
I at least
the other
actually-
day, at the very least.
Usually what I tend to do anyway.
What? Try to get me out of my own head?
Not just you.
Mm.
Yeah. I guess one of the other weird things about some of our talks is usually I'm on the other side of it. I'm the stable one talking to everyone. Because what I've always done. Just always have been.
Now you have someone else
Bugs
who's the
breaks
stable one.
down. Yeah. Bugs gets emotional because something happened. I'm usually the one to sit and talk with her because either I'm the one that catches it or I'm the one that can actually get close to her.
Yeah.
Well, Fruity could too, because there was that one day we were both kind of being skewered repeatedly when Oaks was breaking down.
But it shouldn't always be just you.
It's just something I've done because I acknowledge that I don't do it. And I don't want others to do the same thing as me.
Yeah, well, some people need to take charge of that role. And be the reverse for you, since you do it to everyone else.
Mm. Yeah,
I'm usually like that with other people too. So it's not just you.
Yeah. But now fucking Shadow starts getting pissy, I fucking drag her to the side and we just spar for a bit and then turn to talking.
Mm-hmm.
Oogies runs off, I follow her. You go quiet, I call you on it.
Okay. Let's be clear. When I go quiet, I could be thinking. Or as you said, thinking. Quote unquote.
Exactly. Because there's either actually something wrong or you're overthinking something and stressing because of it.
Give or take the day. The other day was...
Yeah, it is genuinely... Well, yeah, that was quote-unquote thinking. Most of the time it's genuine thinking. You just do too much of it.
Not always. Sometimes I've got a simple brain once in a while, and then there's sometimes the overthinking brain that takes over most of the time.
Exactly, most of the time.
But, yeah, once in a while we need to let someone else take over that role. Be the rock that is stable enough to, you know, listen, take some account, worry about others.
Eh. Just never something I really thought too much about.
Well, maybe because you didn't have someone like that.
I mean... My talks with Shadow and Oogies would occasionally go two ways. Especially with Oogies. I start talking to her and it's just... It isn't just her. Obviously,
Iggy's kind of seems like almost like a sister to you too. It almost seems like sometimes I see you guys interact like siblings do. It's just Iggy's being a little sister.
I guess because the similarities and everything.
So
She's a little sister that can one-up me, funny enough.
I mean, little sister has to have the strength of her own.
Yeah, and hers is definitely in the little shared thing, because, you know, I was made from him, she is one, she beats me there.
Mm-hmm. But let's just say that also if you consider people as close as you do with me and Oogies, or Kiryu even, then, you know, you help one another. Like I said back back there when we were talking. Family, yeah, is something new to you, but it can be anyone who really wants to care about you a lot. And we do. Whether we show it in big ways, like talking to you and making sure you're okay, to small ways of saying even, hey, how was your day? Be a lot of different ways. So as much as you do it to me, let me reciprocate and help you with it.
I haven't stopped you.
Yet.
Eh.
I was talking with Belle and Luke over there actually about like Mandalorian society, and they have some of the.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about like what the one thing that's treasured the most, and I was saying money and or, you know, other things. Like Luke was saying another thing, but Belle said it was family, which is the shocker to me.
Yeah, I mean, comes down to culture at that point, I guess.
Yeah. There was like they said there was clans and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it does make sense.
Yeah, if it's, I will say, if they're in a clan system, then yeah. Fuck with one, you fuck with the entire clan, and that's not a threat, that's a promise.
Yeah. Apparently Essa's been doing some work. He's been away from the station a little bit doing work in Saphira, so.
Yeah, I've been seeing him for a while. It was actually quiet. It was different.
Wow.
Nah. I'm being honest at this point, I don't really... I sugarcoat things up here when it comes to talking about the place, but to an extent I'm starting to slip.
I think people would like it if you were more honest about anything in general.
Yeah, I'm not exactly gonna sit here and fucking bitch and moan about the guy to his face, just 'cause I got a few gripes.
No one's perfect. And everyone has their flaws. Good and bad.
Mm.
But hey, you told me what I needed to know, and I'm not technically a student anymore. I still call him my teacher.
I mean, one thing I can give him is he at least knows his shit when it comes to stuff like that. Fucking... he was talking to someone, who the fuck was it? One of the days I was in the training room with him.
Trying to remember?
It was recently, too, I think. Fuck.
Trying to remember, brother.
Kinda, 'cause it's fucking bugging me, 'cause he was actually he actually was being smart, and effectively anything I would have said had I thrown my 2 cents in, he already covered. So I just kinda ended up leaving the room at that point. I think it was the same day I walked in and Saga was making Dylan run laps, but most of you guys had actually but most of you guys had actually left the room, so it was like me, him, and like whoever the fuck he was talking to, I think.
I don't think I was. Was I there? I don't think I was.
No, like I said, you guys had all walked out at this point.
I mean, yeah, the man's got his points sometimes across, and yeah, there are times he fumbles up even.
I mean, strictly from a teacher and like instructor viewpoint, I would give him props. If it wasn't for the sec he was done giving his... Once he was done with the teacher act, he flipped on a dime. I'd actually still have respect for him. But stuff I've seen outside of his little teacher act kind of ruined that.
Then commend him for just being a teacher.
Got this bad habit of bad outweighing the good in people if they have enough of it. I can't fixate on that good anymore because the bad outweighs it.
Yeah, you see a lot of good. There are some good in people that you can't really say that they have a lot of bad of it.
Well, no. It's just personal viewpoint on him. Is the bad outweighs the good, so I can't give him the props for the good anymore.
And that's fine. But it seems like he's also been through a lot too.
So I'm not gonna fucking sit there and throw it all in his face.
No.
I'm just gonna let others fucking find it.
No. No. Don't do that.
I may claim to be an asshole, I'm not gonna be a fucking straight up prick to people. I don't feel I need to.
Percy's even over there too.
Yeah, she's like laying on Panda right now. She's kind of caught up with him.
Aw, it's actually cute. And I saw Nala walk by, so...
Yeah, she's the other Beastland hunter, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm.
We discovered something really... When she first came here, we discovered something really, really scary that... Oh, I don't know if that's gonna make me hesitate.
Talk to Zav about stuff.
I don't know if it makes me hesitate now when we probably do Beastland hunting, but still, it's a food for thought.
What, the fact she's part beast?
Yeah. Well, not just that. Zav was telling us some of the things about where he comes from, and he scared me enough, and I don't know if that's a right thing to talk about, but to me it sounded like some of the monsters we were hunting could have been actual people once before. And that's a scary thought.
Interesting.
Probably not
Sounds something I
Bo.
haven't run across before.
Probably not Bo, because...
I was like, well, no, Dylan found him before he had flat out hatched, so obviously a human's not going to turn into an egg.
No. But the mother...
Whenever it comes to fucking shit, maybe, because that's it depends on the specifics of it. If it's some sort of... Zav makes it, I'm gonna say, talking with Zav about when it comes to magic makes it sound like that's not a thing in his world. At least not that they are aware of.
Well, he said by it was betraying their customs. Betraying the laws of the hunt. You start to turn into the beast that you hunt the more you do. And that is scary of a thought.
Sounds almost curse-esque in that case.
Yeah, it sounded like a curse. Hey, Joe.
Hey, you too.
How are you
Hey,
doing?
been a
I was
while.
kind of hoping you were sitting with your backs to the door so I could go, boo!
I've been getting enough
Nah.
of that lately.
No. I'll just sneak around and...
I'm alright. I've been planning and dealing with family stuff sometimes.
just gives a tight hug.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm doing better.
Pat, pat, pat.
I've been taking care of this one.
You been alright, though?
No, I've been half left.
I mean, fair.
Because I'm not all right.
Oh,
Half
god
of me is
damn
right.
it! Joe! I did you and your damn it. I had to ask. I had to ask.
You walked right into
I
that.
did! And I
Yeah, I was playing it off and just letting it slide.
Really?
I caught it. I wasn't gonna call him on it. Was curious what happened if
just-
someone didn't call him on his puns for once.
Just came from the neighborhood, in all honesty.
Was curious what. How's that been?
Same amount of craziness, no more, no less.
I expect
Right.
nothing less from that place. I expect it to literally.
The maiden
be
and the mist are probably still going.
Didn't encounter that. Did encounter some Heartless, though.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm sorry, what?
Heartless.
Why the fuck are those around?
You know about those?
They're a form of dark creature. It's kind of my specialty to read up on these things.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that, but why?
They were possessing robots? We don't know. They just attacked. There were only like 3, maybe 4 individual ones, and they were relatively easy to deal with. It felt like a scouting party.
Oh God. That sounds
That's
terrifying.
probably true.
Kirby thinks some lady named Lulu is involved.
Lulu.
She runs a restaurant, elderly lady, part of the Galactic Feds.
Anyone from the Galactic Fed should not be messing with some things like that, and I know for a fact that...
Yeah, if she's fed, not a name I know.
Yeah, neither do I.
She runs a restaurant, so I don't know.
I was like, how is she?
Kirby
My
knows about
question
her.
there is, how is she? Yeah, my question there is, how is she being able to fuck with, and if it is her, fucking control those things? They're beasts, almost. They're
We don't know
mindless.
if she's actually controlling them. All we know is that she made the robots. So either...
Okay, yeah, that's not
they're
saying too much. It could really
possessed-
just be fucking strays.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that could just be strays finding something. Wait, hold on. So possessing robots, meaning the Heartless weren't literally the robots. Like, they
They
didn't
were
take the
inside.
form of the robots.
No,
They were inside
they
of
were...
them.
Indeed. They were puppeting them.
Okay, so that means it's some of the smaller ones then, yeah, so... It was either stray... I'm about to say, it's either a fucking small pack of strays, or, yeah, like you said, scouting party. Which... The scouting party one implies there is someone who's controlling these things again, which is... not
Something
usually
you
a good
might
thing,
have
because
to
that means they're...
Something you might need to look into.
People have tried
Well, I
controlling
mean,
these
they
in
were
the
definitely
past,
looking
and
for
it's...
something.
What?
Before they
Yeah,
attacked us, it looked like they were looking for something. I don't know.
Okay,
Maybe
so
they were
different
looking
scouts
for pure hearts to consume.
What?
Yeah, good luck finding any of those left in this world.
True. Well, I mean, I could think of like at least 3 in the neighborhood.
Two, would you
Pure
think?
hearts in the neighborhood? I mean, debatable.
Okay.
Fuck. Yep.
Fuck!
Granted, Ogs is an interesting case because she could get mistaken for one.
True.
Because how close to the darkness she is.
At the same
Because how
time,
close the-
her heart's pure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a toss-up as whether or not they would even actually tell a difference or not, because how close to the dark she is.
Well, I mean, she doesn't break out into song and speak with animals, but you know. Well,
Fair.
I mean, outside of the ones that speak back.
Yeah.
Still, that's still can be really risky, isn't it?
Again, depends. It also depends on, if these things actually are being controlled or not, because if they are, that means they won't really be giving a fuck for the whole pure heart thing. They'll be doing whatever the fuck this person is saying, which...
No, I mean, I'm only referencing the pure hearts as, like, one of the possible things they're looking for. I don't know. They were looking
That's also
for
just-
something.
That's just also fucking heartless nature, so look for hearts. Obviously, the purer, the better.
Well, the thing is, it didn't start attacking until someone tried approaching them.
Okay, so they're not following their instincts, meaning they're being controlled. So that leads to the question of who. And
Exactly. So, best suggestion that I gave to Kirby is to look into this Lulu character and, see if at least she knows that the robots are being possessed.
True.
He did mention that her personality seemed to shift slightly as of late.
That doesn't
Yeah, I
sound
know.
good.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
Could
she might
mean
not
any
be-
number of things.
Yeah.
It can, but following down this fucking Heartless train, at that point, it wouldn't even necessarily be she's one of the ones controlling them. It's she'd be turning into one.
Or be influenced
Which...
by them?
No, they don't work like that. It's the other way around.
Oh. Those
The
things
big
are
thing-
influenced by something else or someone else.
They are influenced
like a-
by strong emotions.
Like the
Oh,
Heartless
If
are
someone
pure
has
beasts.
If someone has
Heartless
a
are purely
strong
beasts.
enough focus on something, if they desire something a lot, then the Heartless will reflect that and literally follow that will, gradually corrupting the heart of the one that has that strong desire.
Eventually
I
turn them into
think-
one as themselves.
And again, this is just me thinking based off of various media that I know, because these things weren't real where I came from.
Yeah. And then you come into this world and realize almost everything is. I thought they just left this place alone. Fuck.
So, yeah, it was.
Granted, it's
thing.
actually surprising. Yeah, Heartless are purely beasts. There's literally no such thing as a smart Heartless. You will never find one that is intelligent or can talk unless someone's talking through it.
On the upside, at least it's only Heartless at the moment.
True, if any of the other things start coming around, then we have issues. I mean, the Unversed have a certain... Unversed popping up would mean that there is actually another issue to deal with because of where those come from. Nobodies, however, those are...
Those are made when a Heartless is made. Yeah.
If the person has a strong enough will after turning into a Heartless, the body will become a nobody. So if there's Heartless around, nobodies will soon follow. And nobodies are a lot tougher and more annoying.
And unfortunately, it feels like a couple of people are going to have to face their destiny. Oh, I hate saying that word.
Fair enough. Did I actually manage to keep those? I'll have to fucking dig through my stuff and see if I managed to actually keep some certain items. If it's actually Heartless popping up, because my normal stuff won't work against them.
Well, if they're inside, if it's the small ones and they're inside the robots, they were dealt with without the need of special equipment.
Yeah, well, yeah, the ones in the robots just kind of fade if the thing they're possessing takes enough damage.
Mm-hmm.
But
My worry
any
is
of the
when they
actual-
manifest completely, yes.
The actual
And
pure
that's
ones
something
come
that-
in.
I did.
Yeah,
sorry.
When the pure ones come in is when it becomes an issue, because as of right now, there's only a handful of people in the neighborhood that can deal with those based off of their equipment. Oddly enough,
Yeah.
Kirk's one of them.
No, I know, which is part of the conversation I had with them.
Which reminds me, I still need to get that one thing back from him. Because that'd actually help.
You
He
might
has
need
one
to
of my
swing
art.
on by a bit more.
I'll try to, and yeah, I also need to, I would say, if anything, I'm gonna fucking either text him or catch him at the Lotus this weekend to talk about what the fuck's been going on with Heartless, apparently.
Well, try texting him. That's a lot easier than waiting a few days.
Yeah,
you
but
text him,
if
the better.
tonight's been that if tonight's been that hectic, I'll just leave him a message for in the morning. He's probably like fucking either sleeping or
To be
tired
fair.
as fuck, so I'll give him a break.
To be fair, if you send him a message tonight, he can just respond tomorrow.
That's what I'm getting at.
But don't overwork yourself looking for this.
I won't.
Mm,
I'll
remember,
figure
you
out
can-
information and see if it's something. I can't use my mana. The things
Right.
I need won't require it,
Okay.
and physical exertion won't apply.
What did you do now?
Nothing bad. Yet.
Okay, what did he
It shouldn't be
do
bad.
that he can't utilize his mana?
Okay, so have you met this little imp around the Lotus named Ace?
Is that the simp?
What?
Yes.
I'm what?
The smart
Superior
imp.
Imp. It was one of his old nicknames.
Oh.
Yes, changed to Smart. Huh.
No, it was smart before. I haven't seen him since then, so he might have changed to superior.
I mean,
I was about to say, I heard when
he's a
I
very
first
smart
met him,
imp.
it was Superior.
Listen,
But
there's
yeah.
no way I can forget about him because for whatever reason, someone got it into his head that when I was controlling the little robot,
Mhm.
I was naked.
I think
So
Oh wait,
out
fuck! I
loud
remember
in the
this.
middle of the purple lotus, he asked
This
me
was
to
by-
my face, "Oh, you're the Joe that's naked when you're talking to people." I'm like, "What?"
That was literally so. There was a day where like you had just left, and he spent the rest of the Lotus running around. The rest of the hours the Lotus was open, running around it, trying to find you and just talking about that. Of this whole thing of like, except it wasn't the whole thing of like you were just naked. It was apparently to him the way he was told something, and the way it was interpreted was, you got some on the couch in the White Room. So he was walking around the Lotus looking for you. And that was my first time.
Okay.
And that was my first like impression of this little fuck. Was
I
literally just this tiny
Okay.
little imp
Okay.
just screaming for Joe and like telling that story. And I'm over here like, I'm sorry, what? Joe's not here. I didn't go and tell him any of this because I was laughing my ass off too much. But I'm just sitting here watching all this chaos like, I'm sorry, I enjoy chaos too much, I couldn't stop him.
Now you know what I have to deal with. Welcome to my brother, everyone. There you go.
But anyway, to the point of the whole not using my mana currently. So,
Yes, tell me what the simp
his-
did this time.
so he was
Not a bad
going on
thing.
about this, it's not a bad thing. So if anything, it's I'm helping him with something. He
Oh god.
apparently the devil he used to serve got a hold of a book that is effectively a spell book that is one of the oldest ones in hell, and as long as you pour mana into it, it'll do the spell you're thinking of.
That's a terrifying book.
You don't even need to like know it you just need the amount of mana to cast this spell. You don't need the knowledge of it, you don't need the affinity for it, you don't need anything.
You just need the name. You need to know what the spell is.
You just need to know what the spell does and have enough mana to cast it.
Alright, what
Yeah.
happened?
He found out that the devil he used to serve has this book, and he's like, and he gave us a general gist of what this fucking devil is. He is apparently a warmongering devil
one.
purist who wants to effectively conquer hell and then every other plane afterwards. So not the best person to have this book. He's kind of going heist. The thing is, he can't hold invisibility long enough on his own mana pool. The thing is, him being an imp, he can do a familial, not devil, familial contract.
Yep.
So he is tapping into mine right now.
You bonded him as your familiar.
Yeah.
For a short time. Until he gets his book back.
Yep, the contract nulls and voids if he either dies or B gets out of hell with the book.
And you're leaving Ace with the book.
To be honest,
No.
okay. Here's the thing.
Okay, thank.
Here's the thing.
That's the thing is,
He's
is
also
we
told
have
us
already
that he
determined
has
the
a
first
short
thing.
amount of mana too. He can't really use all those spells that are in the book, even then, and it would waste him.
No, but we've also, I don't say no, but the fact of we've also determined that the second he gets out, he's gonna get a hold of us, and then we're gonna sit down and figure out what the fuck to do with it, because I could think of at least 2 places we can put that thing under such heavy lock and key, no one will ever be able to use it.
Peanut butter.
I could know.
That's one. The other
I
one's
could know
Goldie.
of a few. I know of a few places I can that it can be hidden at too. I can speak. I swear.
You
It's
need a
fine.
speak and spell.
No, I need to stop having this fucking headache.
Old thing you used to. What? Why do you have a?
No, I know it is. I'm just saying, why the fuck?
Teenagers want to learn more common. It's hard language.
It's a shit fucking tool to use.
Exactly. That's the joke.
Okay.
Isn't the speak and spell the thing that went the cow goes?
Is that what that is?
It's not the.
I thought it was something else.
That was a spinning wheel. That had a wheel
Yeah,
to
I
it.
thought the
and you
speak and spell
fucking-
was something like you typed into it and it said shit. Like it
Mhm.
sounded like fucking the one old scientist dude.
All right. Right. No, now I know the thing you're talking about.
What? Do you need some pain meds, Joe? Cause we can go give you
Okay.
some.
I'm fine. It'll fade. I shouldn't be taking that kind of stuff on an empty stomach anyway.
I mean, fuck, I'll cook
Yeah,
you
no,
something
that's-
and if it helps.
All right, so
Yeah.
you're
There's general gist
not in danger of, huh?
Nope.
What?
That's a general gist there.
She's
Got it.
not in danger.
All right, what have you been up to?
How do I even? Mainly wedding planning, which that is very hard.
Obviously.
Recently I had to go do some family stuff. Mainly actually visiting a bar my stepdad used to run. And I'm tempted to ask
By
my
the
sister
way, I've been
about
working
the
on
job.
this entire ceremony. I'll need to ask you for your vows later whenever you're ready.
Well, I still have a lot to plan, and I still haven't. Oh, now you just reminded me I do have to write vows, and I don't know what to write.
Well, I mean, if you don't want to write vows,
I don't know what to
if you don't want to write vows, I can come up with something myself.
No, I do want to. I've never done that either. I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Of course not. You haven't been married before.
No, I've never been married before.
Again, this is just more reasons why I'm glad me and Casio just skipped all this bullshit.
It's
I
But-
mean, fair.
I'm not one for formality, and just watching this one breakdown from it, I'm like, more reasons to have not done it.
Hey!
But to be fair, a good wedding ceremony stays with you forever. Like the memories of it.
Speaking from experience, Joe.
Well, yes.
Yeah, fair.
So that's kind of what
Yeah,
I'm
but,
mainly
you know.
using it for.
I mean, yeah, but it's also, just again,
Also-
different preferences, because, I'm extremely informal, not one for big ceremonies, and 2, and 3 didn't really know enough people to warrant it. Literally, the only reason it even happened was because Corona threatened us.
Also, when things go
My liege.
amusingly wrong, it's also very memorable and people will laugh about it forever.
I think the only thing that went remotely wrong was Katsuo kind of tricked a friend of ours.
Oh.
That sounds like Cat.
Effectively, she refused to wear a dress, so she just showed up in her normal equipment.
Kimono.
No, not Katsuo. So Katsuo didn't
Oh,
have like
got
her
it.
own thing. It was our friend. She showed up in her regular stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Katsuo had apparently bought her a dress, slipped it into her room, and just put an illusion over it to make it look like it was her normal stuff. So halfway through the ceremony, she undoes it.
That's just evil.
By the way, congrats on fatherhood. Because I heard Kat, because Kat told me that she adopted.
I'm
What?
sorry, what?
Kat adopted a little baby.
Oh.
That's gonna be a conversation tonight.
You did.
You didn't
No,
know.
Okay.
because we don't. Admittedly, me and her aren't actually very, I guess, communicative currently. Because I'm usually out doing stuff, and whenever I get home, she's already asleep.
Sounds like you need to spend some time at home and have proper communication.
I can make just of that. He's been helping me with some shit too.
That's fair. That's fair, but
I was about
family's
to say-
important.
I was about to say some of it. Most of it's just fucking my own stuff, honestly.
Mm.
I could make a joke out of that, but I won't.
What?
I don't give a fuck.
When you spend more time fucking your stuff than your wife, then things are definitely funny.
I'm not gonna comment.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. High five.
High five.
Well, one of the things he had to deal with was the day before. I was fucked up. Let's just say, Father's Day wasn't the best thing.
What happened?
Just haven't celebrated it in a long time. And
Oh, okay. I thought, like, something terrible happened, like,
no,
your dads came back from, like, the bowels of hell wanting to conquer the earth or something.
I mean, I hope not. I really hope
Oh,
not.
okay. I thought you were going to tell me that I was right and that did happen, in which case, the fuck?
No, the day that happens,
the
I'm gonna
bowels of
freak
hell
out.
part's a possibility. I was the bowels of hell part's a possibility. The conquering the world part, I doubt he'd go for that.
I hope we never
I-
have that
I
happen.
don't... To be fair, I only barely know, like, her brother. I know next to nothing about the rest of your family, aside from the fact
okay.
that you have
you a
the rest
rundown.
of your family.
I'll give you a quick rundown. Had biological mom and dad.
I should hope so.
Yeah. Don't entirely know what happened to dad. All I was told was that he was killed. Little brother got kicked into a portal, which I still... He slightly knows more about that. 'Cause, hi, you're holding a piece of him.
I know,
He's in a
the
place
only
we all
reason
hate,
why...
let's put it that way.
Let me put it this way. I only made the father reference because of Father's Day. That's also the reason why I said congrats.
That's fair.
I must say,
But-
A, I wasn't even aware Father's Day had passed until she said something, and B, I wasn't aware of that until you just said something.
Oh.
I'm just gonna lay down here and...
And let's just say, Joe, quick response of that is literally, mom and dad are kind of gone, and had adopted parents, and they're gone too. So
My condolences, dear.
it's all right. I'm better now. It's just I haven't celebrated Father's Day in quite a long time. It's been a sore spot.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't celebrate Father's Day either.
But aren't you like a dad of many kids yourself? So
Most of my kids are in other dimensions, and the ones that are here are adults and busy with their own lives. Lots of different things are happening, and I also spent a lot of the day bedridden, so...
that's all right.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And I'm just planning actually. Think about. I needed. Fuck! I didn't see Olivia. Damn it! I didn't see my stepsister,
Who?
and Olivia's a stepsister of mine, and surprisingly, I do have one because of the adoptive parents that me and Curry had 2 kids of their own, Olivia and Kiryu. I didn't get to speak with Olivia because she and stepdad used to run a bar called the Brawling Demon. I was tempted to see if I could work there, actually. The place is like my second home. I could probably work there pretty well.
I was thinking you don't actually work at the bar. Fucking Curie was saying that there's too many contracts piling up, so I'll probably start going there instead of my normal fucking contacts.
Okay. But and then
There's at least something you can do.
Wait, is it a bounty hunter place too?
Those contracts.
He was. I was about to say he was a hunter, so he just kind of used his contact and run them through the bar. Me and his actual son worked together a lot, and most of our contracts from back then came through there.
He's the one who taught me a lot of the shit I know. So.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll shake some of
contracts
the
coming
rust
through.
off and give this place a visit.
It's nice.
Though I doubt they'd let me in through the front door.
If I explain your situation, you'll be
Depends. I was supposed to say, depends on who's working, either Olivia or Kiryu.
let in. Yeah.
I'll make sure to order milk at the bar.
There you go. But I was about to say, I'll have to double. Actually, wait. I'll have to double check if that still means what it used to. Anyway.
What?
I'll have a milk on the rocks and make it a double.
So, a thing that certain establishments do when it comes to like the shadier kind of bars, like what Brawling Demon is, if you walk in and you order the right thing in sequence with either having something on you or asking the right question, it's not just a bar anymore.
True.
Ah, the secret place in the back where they have the shady deals and the gambling.
It's not even in the back, it's just a fucking booth in the corner.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but it's fun when there's a secret compartment.
I remember what secrets is. I'm not telling you guys. I remember that.
You know, you get allowed to go into the back where the kitchen is. Someone slides a piece of the wall out of the way to reveal the actual place that you go to.
No, it wasn't like
Yeah, I mean
that.
the place isn't that big. It was either the shady booth in the corner that everyone never sat at because they knew if they did, they'd get fucking stabbed. Balcony upstairs, or one other place I know about that I can't say.
That's fair. Usually, if a place wasn't big enough, they'd have like a secret basement.
I used to hide in that booth, though. I used to hide in that booth as a kid because literally no one went in there because people thought that you would get stabbed. You wouldn't.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure knowing you as a kid hiding back there, anyone went to try doing anything, they would have to deal with Rio.
True. Stepdad was very overprotective of me when it came to a situation like that. Anyone tried anything, they would have to answer to him, and he was the owner of the bar, so.
Yeah. No, kind of the big thing is no one fucked with him. Kind of like no one fucks with Olivia.
Nope, you don't fuck with the Olivia who can literally kick your ass, and she's not. I'm confused again. Like, literally, is she still the digital, or does she actually have a real body? God.
That's her actual self now. Stuff got fucky. That was one thing from one of the last times I talked with Mars, is we talked about that, because she was wondering what happened.
Oh?
Yeah, last time I ran into Mars when
Mars.
She was connected.
Is that the person who's tied to Lyoko?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently.
You're gonna need to talk to Kat.
I know, I've talked with Mars recently, and she said I've been meaning to talk to her, to Cats are to a lot of people I don't see anymore because of fucking shit that's been coming up with me.
Mars disintegrated.
Huh?
I am aware.
Oh, so you know that Cat has the Leoka brand in her eye and can now hack things with her mind.
Yes. I met one
Okay,
of her creations at the Lotus, like, the next fucking day. The dumbass little robot.
I wouldn't know. I've only met like a couple of the kids.
Fair. But yeah, no, fucking... I'm all caught up on that situation, and yes, for a little bit, Olivia was connected to it, hence why Mars was wondering what the fuck happened when she disappeared, because Olivia's, prowess with technology, she actually was pretty damn good at helping maintain that place when Mars wasn't able to. Her disappearing kinda made some shit bad on Mars. So I had to explain that situation.
Okay. Well, I'll have to talk to
Aside from
Olivia.
being stabbed in the leg.
I'm sorry?
Mars wasn't happy with the whole me dying for a few hours.
Well, yeah.
Very few people were.
I've noticed. Considering Boog literally fucking threw me across the garden, Mars stabbed me in the leg, Katsio punched me in the chest, and I think she actually cracked something for a few minutes there. But yeah.
Yeah, I never got to get my swing.
I don't give a fuck. I've been a punching bag since I came back, so by all means.
No.
I ain't gonna do
No.
much like this.
No. No. You're not allowed to get hurt. Damn it.
You are asking way too much of me.
I'm asking a lot, but don't. I just don't get hurt.
Tell you what, you promise you won't get hurt, and he'll promise you won't get hurt. Simple as that.
There you go.
That is a bit difficult. And wait, does he? Do you mean hurt physically
Double
or
standard,
mentally or emotionally? Huh? There's your.
Hurt.
Yes.
Hurt.
Fuck.
My point
Oh,
stands.
I'm sorry. Can you prevent yourself from being hurt emotionally?
No,
or mentally?
That's kind of hard.
Thank
Again, my
you.
point stands.
I mean, I swear, between the two of you, you guys are just like collecting all of the various owie bingo cards.
Yeah, especially nowadays.
Let's see.
Mister.
Lost a limb. Okay. Lost an eye. Okay.
I haven't lost an eye.
Something broke. Okay.
Been there, done that.
Something didn't break ever for me. It was just I literally broke the legs and then they just amputated that.
I was gonna say, nothing's broke so far. I was like, do you want me to start listing?
I did. Wait, I did break something.
Yeah,
Never mind. I'm gonna
Mental
retract.
trauma. Emotionally broken. You know, it's just all over the place.
So you have broken more things than you realize. You have broken at least. I think you've actually almost broken all 4 limbs at separate times. In one way or another.
No, I have not.
You've also probably broken
3
hearts.
of the 4. You are at 3 of the 4.
What? When have I broken someone's heart? I didn't reject Sidriel, nor did I reject anyone else's affections, and no one actually confessed except for him. Well, correction, I'm the one who actually confessed. Never mind.
Anyway.
Have not broken any hearts anyway, and to God, I hope not to.
Yeah, no, you're literally at 3 out of 4 limbs. Break your other leg that hasn't got amputated yet, and you're 4 for 4.
Are you
I'm
gonna be
not
the
wrong.
one to do
That got
that?
amputated because it was broken.
Okay. Oh, hold on.
That got amputated because it was broken. You've had your wrist and forearms both broken on both arms.
Let's not talk about those times, please. One was on a mission.
Have you ever
and the
had a
other was...
horn broken?
No, I don't have horns. So.
Yes. Too fucking many times.
When you transform, you do.
Well, yeah, but that's not me. It's just.
Wait, actually, that's. I was about to say. I was about to say. Oh wait, shit. Are we adding her? Are we adding her list? Because that's a longer list, I think.
No!
Fair.
No!
Fair.
If we.
We're not adding her!
If we combine lists, it's broken. If we combine lists,
Fair.
We are not
it's
adding
a lot
her!
longer, probably.
We cannot add her. She's not me.
I mean, it's technically the same body.
No, okay. Let me explain this. She is in my body, yes, but it's not me, because that's a whole separate being. I can't control what she does sometimes, and for a short amount of time, I'm
True.
conscious.
But
and
we're
able to.
talking about the amount of damage that you've
But to
accumulated
me,
in your
To
body.
me, no! We're not counting her.
Actually,
Okay.
I was say. So
Alright.
here's the big thing when it comes to whole horns breaking. Not every demon or devil can regrow those, and she still has both hers. So
Yeah.
Fair.
that might be a no.
But this is also the same person who regrew an entire leg. So,
But she.
Difference there still though, because granted, I've only seen you in that a handful of times, and I've seen the horns break. So if she has broken them, it hasn't been since she's been with you. Fuck, I can't speak now.
You transferred the disease.
wow.
Yeah, it's called speaking Yeah, it's called commonitis. It's fucking annoying.
Glad I don't have
Unfortunately, it's a
that non-curable disease.
common issue.
Alright, I'm getting out before I catch it, okay? I'm getting out before I do.
I see you are distancing yourself from us socially now.
Socially?
I said
Social
socially,
distancing.
yes.
Social distancing. No, fuck you! I'm getting water. No! Fuck off! Those two. I'm gonna first actually fucking eat. No one can stop me from doing this because no one's watching. There we go. Oh, there's a calliope. I swear those two. They need to stop with that.
Yeah,
A little.
yeah.
Been at least three times where there's been a game-breaking bug where it would, like, the gun would do like triple damage and it had to be.
I mean,
Someday you made it.
Yeah.
I don't fully
Yeah,
get it.
the
I just
weapons.
try
Oh,
to
hey,
take care of
Saya,
it.
how you doing?
Hi.
Hi, Saya.
Oh, that's
Hi.
sad.
Hi.
Yeah, it
Just
kind
a fan of
of beats
weapons in
me.
general?
entertained.
I wanted to
today.
slap
I'm
Joe and
getting
Sin,
bored
and I
sometimes.
stepped
It goes
away
off
from
and
it.
gives me a moment of reprieve. and stuff.
Fair enough.
They were
You should've
giving me,
done-
they were giving me the bad commonitis, alright?
What do you what?
They were making me, they were making my speech fucked up, alright? Hi, Percy. What are you doing? Ah! Jesus, what's that about? I'm ticklish. Jesus.
What you are?
No, 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 no. Never mind. I shouldn't. No, I did make a mistake. I made a terrible, terrible mistake. Oh, oh no, 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 Percy! No! Oh God, oh God, oh God. Oh Lord. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I made an absolutely terrible mistake.
Oh god, what'd you do?
I just had Percy poked me and I laughed. And I told her I'm ticklish, and that was a very bad mistake.
You have sealed your death warrant. She is now after you.
You have made a grave mistake. It's at that point Saya knew she fucked up.
Fucked up.
Oh, shut up, you two.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear. Did you need protecting?
No, I don't need protecting. Excuse me, Joe. I can protect myself at this point.
You are a great big hero.
Yeah, right. Just because this place is something of peacekeeping, we're not always gonna be heroes in that aspect. We're
No,
not
my
perfect.
dear, but you do embody the... If anyone ever tells you a hero is perfect, they smoking something.
I mean, I guess to say that we all have a kind of flawed mentality, or at least a flaw. You know?
Every hero is flawed.
Also, wait, Percy's here? Fuck, is she ready?
Yeah, she was over there.
Wait,
We talked,
I'm
brother. Brother.
Things. I've been.
Yeah.
We've been talking about some shit, and I've been thinking. We've been talking about some shit, got me thinking. Plus, I had to argue with them a minute ago.
Why?
Reasons.
And which ones? I'm asking that every time you, like, you know, which ones?
But,
A handful.
Saya, dear.
Hmm.
Heroes, villains, monsters, saviors, all of them are flawed. Every single last one of them. It's just what they do with those flaws that dictates how they influence the world around them. So, you are a hero.
It's debatable. Maybe.
Alright, fine. You see someone that's about to get hurt in the middle of a battle. They're innocent, as far as you know. What do you do?
Try to protect them and get them out of a situation. And ask how
You don't
they
know
got in.
them. And
Then
you don't know them. It's just the middle of a battle?
get them out, and
Are you sure
then-
you want to pull them out?
And I might get hurt later for it, but we'll see.
And that is the mentality of a hero.
I was about to say, if you want a fucking poster child of hero mentality, Fable.
Fair.
I mean, fair. By the way, are we calling them Fable or Fable?
Did they actually fucking start saying that now that they have tits?
I mean, no, but
Are people starting to call them that because of it?
oh, I don't know. I was just thinking it in my head, and I was going to utilize it next time I saw them.
Fable.
I mean, by all means, go for it. I'm just gonna keep saying Fable. I don't give two fucks.
I mean, to be fair, they look decent.
Yeah.
From what I was told, so do I as a chick. From the one time it happened.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
And
now you got me
after...
curious.
Yeah.
And now after that, I can, I mean, I can do it in all actuality now, because apparently my mom said, why the fuck not have that? And I'm like,
So you can turn into a girl at any time if you wanted to.
It's effectively a natural form of shapeshifting, because again, I'm a one of a kind.
It's the darkness that walks.
He is the shadow man that crawls on the ceiling once in a while.
I mean, I could do that if I wanted to creep the fuck out of someone.
I
have the claws for it.
Don't tell me that. I'm gonna be looking over my. I'm gonna be now looking over my bed and going, oh god, is Sidriel gonna creep up on me?
The fuck?
I don't know. You said that would be something you'd do to scare them.
I mean, yeah, if I needed a reason to scare someone, like, I mean, you know, I play with the whole fear of the dark. It's kind of a primal thing in almost every creature in existence.
So are you telling me you wouldn't do that to prank Saya?
I'd rather not give her the fear of the dark, considering I am the dark.
I mean, I just brighten up the darkness, so it makes sense. Hi, I have a light for that. That's...
I know.
Also, I didn't get coerced in... You remember the night at the Lotus the other night when I was asked to go into the office? Apparently they wanted me to flashbang someone, and I went, oh...
I'm sorry, what?
I can if I ignite my flames fast enough, I could, because that would be like a distraction method, but
I mean,
Wh-
you have to...
Why?
You're a flare at that point. You're a flare at that point. As long as-
Apparently something was wrong with, as far as I know, Everest? I don't... Just Kane said if they needed me.
They wanted you to flashbang Everest.
Apparently, and I was saying that's... I don't know if that's a good idea, and I didn't want to do that.
It wouldn't have been. Not in the mood that she's been.
Is it? Probably not. Plus the fact of, like, especially being fire-based and Everest being an ice dragon.
Yeah.
There's also the fact that Everest would really be unhappy with that, considering she has to deal with the fact that her daughter has literal amnesia right now.
Oh.
Who is her daughter?
Because some asshat Jackie Lantern? Pumpkin-headed Seraphok?
Oh, the fucking Pumpkinhead, yeah.
I don't think I've seen her.
She has a pumpkin for a head, purple body,
Been around the Lotus a
purple
bit.
flame inside of... Yeah.
Maybe?
For a while she was working there.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't she passed out the fucking one time we went to go save Michael on fucking Talos' ship? I think I saw her there.
Yes. So, the thing is, her people are wax spirits. The flame inside of... The flame that they have, so long as it's lit, keeps them moving, constantly makes new wax, so they never...
It's what keeps them
stiffen
alive,
up.
yeah.
Yes. If the flame goes out, they go into
They're dead.
stasis. They're not necessarily. They go into stasis, and the longer the flame is out, the more memories they lose. Some asshat had her flame doused for well over a month, if not longer. So by the time we
Mm.
got to her and
Jesus.
were able to relight the flame, she barely recognized anything.
I say she
I'll
had
be-
almost completely forgotten everything.
Yeah, and that nearly broke Everest's heart. She's gradually remembering a few things, and I'm going to be doing my best to help them out with a few memory spells that I've utilized to help others.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm not exactly too sure who asked you to do that, but that would have been a bad idea.
Well, was it Snowbone? Because, like, something was happening that they needed someone to use a light, and I don't know if it was Everest or not, but something was going on.
I
that
don't
they
know. I
needed to
haven't been by the
black out
Lotus in forever.
darkness.
Yeah.
I've been going there on occasions.
Meh.
I'll be honest, I've been out of the loop ever since I've been dealing with this headache.
That's fair.
Hmm. Can be. And then, let's see. You and I have been dealing with something that's now a bigger threat than it should be.
Oh gods, what is it? What is it?
Problem, but
Something. I must say, it's a problem that is being kept quiet for the sake of not causing panic and getting the wrong person killed.
Okay. Right. So, you're keeping it on the down low. You don't want the wrong person to overhear. So, I won't ask.
It's more so we're trying to
I'm-
prevent certain groups from getting involved because of.
I'll,
Simply put, it's timeline fuckery, and we don't want a repeat.
okay. Is there anything I can do to help?
If you.
If not,
you see
I'll
Curry
drop
with-
it.
I about to say, if you see Curry walking around but his hair is black, just don't go near him.
Mm-hmm. And
You see why we're keeping quiet now.
So, is this evil curry or pest curry? The fuck?
oh boy,
It looks like
I'll-
one of them's generating it, so it's some form of magic.
I'll
Be
check
careful.
it.
It isn't very quickly.
But it's up to you if you want to, of course, take that healing.
Unfortunately, I don't know that it'll actually help with this problem.
Oh, pooper hands, dude. Okay. That's
It would
fine.
make him. Does it relieve pain or just heal?
It's been a while since I've read the sheet. Believe it just heals. That's what it
Okay.
does.
Then I'd say it's probably not gonna help very much.
But
Help
if
a little bit.
It'll help a little bit, but it'll also make you feel a lot better too. Like it'll probably heal like other things,
Yeah.
if anything. Okay. Oh, okay.
Is everything okay?
Drugs. Sorry, I was
Oh.
tired the other day. No. It was just herbal.
Okay. We saw a cloud of something, and that was from over here. That was a little bit concerning. That was all. Just curious.
It was just a health booster.
Fine.
Okay. Just making sure you do.
If you see him walking around with black hair and he's carrying like his old katana, just don't. Saves you your life.
So I got the only answer of
Okay.
drugs.
That works. So,
I
Not
mean,
bad.
again, the
Is
one
he,
that looked like
like,
it was generating it was Faye, so
Not-
she'd probably be fine.
so is he like super edge?
We haven't seen
Someone
him
jokingly
yet.
called him Lord Hot Topic.
I mean, we haven't seen him yet.
Lord.
So, we don't know
But
what he looks like specifically.
Your
right?
Lord Hot Topic.
He...
Excuse the fuck me?
No, Joe. Better. He's King Hot
swear.
Topic.
What the fuck? Okay.
No, I'm
was
sorry,
about to say,
I'm
wait.
sorry. No. You're Lord Spencer's, that's right.
My King Hot Topic.
Really?
It's great to serve you today.
I will smack you
Haiku.
I do.
with the blunt
Hey,
side of my
Joe.
sword.
How's it
How you
going?
been?
Odd.
How's it going? I'm doing.
Do we want to
doing
test
alright,
that?
doing
Doing
alright.
alright.
Get it.
We're
Been
just poking
not a good
fun.
few weeks, but
I mean, training room
yeah, I
exists.
can see that. Prince Hot Topic.
He's
sorry,
King
I have
Hot
some.
Topic.
I have King.
Fucking smack you,
Sorry.
I swear.
Well, see, I have some a message for you.
Majesty.
It's
I've
from
threatened to punch
Percy.
you before. I'll still do it.
No,
Come
no,
on, Percy,
no,
it's not
no,
like-
no,
No, it's from Percy. Come here. I'm not gonna do it to you. It's just some words. He wanted me to tell you.
Okay.
Okay, so
Stay right here. Stay right
it would be better delivered if I have my hand on your shoulder. Is that all right? If it's only that.
Okay.
Okay. So. All right. So. I will find you when you least expect it. That was it. That was all it was.
Oh my
That
god,
was all it was.
Percy. She can try.
Fuck, I was expecting more. I was gonna join in on it.
Oh.
Go on, go. Chime in. Do it. Better late than never.
No, I was expecting you were going to do more in the sense of there was actually more to this because of what Percy was doing, and I'm just gonna add to it.
It's the decree of King Hot Topic. You cannot
No.
deny it.
You
No. cannot deny it.
Joe. No. Do not tickle me, damn it.
I mean, I wasn't going
too much fun
to, but
instilling
now
chaos.
that you put the idea in my head.
No.
You know, that's a vibe, and I like that vibe. I like that. vibe.
I expected him to do it, but I don't want anyone else to do it. I don't want anyone else. I expect it out of you, you fucking chaos merchant, I swear.
Chaos merchant.
He is.
A merchant of chaos. What goods do you have in store today?
I've actually met someone with that title before, I think. Fuck. No, I'm not even fucking joking.
Mask.
There's always one.
I'm trying to fucking remember. Because like that, like the title just rang a bell for a quick second. I was like, why is that too familiar?
Oh, by the way, chocolate chip brownies?
Noise.
Anyone?
No,
I was about to say,
I can't have them. I can't have them.
But the way Saya
okay.
just like inhaled sounds like she wants one.
I do.
Yes, I am.
Brownies.
I'm sorry. Sometimes sweets are the
Here you
thing of
go.
my weakness. Spice and sweet.
Sure.
You give me a spicy or a sweet thing, I will
Peanut
take
butter
it.
brownie? No chocolate.
Joe, you're an angel.
Gods, I hope not.
Why not?
I don't think Jack ever had that nickname to him.
Who had the nickname?
No, he's more of a merchant of
probably-
death.
Oh,
I'm trying to
self-proclaimed.
fucking...
Listen,
So who would be the
I
chaos
don't want to be an angel of anything. It's bad enough I'm a champion. I don't want to be an angel. When I go
Why
to
not?
the afterlife eventually, I'd
Get
rather
wings.
relax.
Drink some Red Bull.
I've had wings. They're fucking annoying.
Dragon.
Fair.
I
The
don't think-
scales, the
That's true,
wings,
that's true.
the
I
tail,
remember. Yeah, I remember.
the
Yeah.
extremely long limbs.
Are you still
Yeah.
thinking
This is
of
gonna
this?
bug me now too. Fuck.
Are you still
This is gonna
thinking?
bug me now too. Fuck.
Why?
Yes. Because it's bugging the hell out of me. I just like suddenly rang a bell and I can't remember who the fuck it was. But I remember someone being referred to and called a Chaos Merchant constantly for a while.
You're
at
just
one point.
shadow.
Just
You're
stop
just
thinking
chaos
about it
shadow,
and it'll come
man.
to you. Stop
You're
thinking
probably
At
about
least
it,
it's
it'll
not a
come to you.
Chaos Space Marine.
Maybe. We
What?
don't talk about those.
Why?
That's a thing?
That's a thing?
Yes. Yes.
There's an entire fan base. I'm going to go to the kitchen.
Okay.
You see, there's a fan base in the fact of
We're
I've
talking
seen
about
one walk into the
fathers
Lotus
when
before.
I left. Well, not actually when I left, but a bit before I left.
Yeah. I'm talking about Father's Day stuff.
Mm.
I had a great Father's Day. Truly, truly wonderful. Glorious.
The sarcasm is wafting off you. I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, I'm
You mean
glad it's on
wafting?
purpose.
Said
It was
wifting. What the fuck
awkward.
is that?
It was awkward beyond belief.
Wafting. What do you mean awkward?
Well, it doesn't have. It's a complicated situation. I'm not sure if I want to talk about it straightforward, but yeah.
Fair
I
enough.
mean, talk about it if you
Well,
want.
basically, I didn't say something when I should have said something, and yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Part of the reason why I've not been around for the past few weeks at Aegis or whatever, and I'm just, yeah.
Take your time, man. Shit happens.
Shit does happen. Shit really does happen.
Especially when it's the heavier stuff.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna go see where those two are up to.
Okay.
Hmm.
Gee, seemed like everyone wasn't having a good Father's Day at some point.
Apparently.
I don't know if I should ask. That concerns me more than
I wouldn't.
No.
I mean, he said he hasn't been around for a while because of it, so he's getting better now that he's around at least. Obviously not a good idea to dredge it back up.
I guess, but shouldn't it be the thing you go through the pain and get through to it? And get through it to make things get better?
Even if you get over something, an old scar can reopen and get hurt.
Well,
So,
yeah.
hell, even fucking I mean, you don't talk about your parents that often, and that's been how many years?
It's just, I guess it's just not something I've thought about, but I can talk about it when people ask. Like, I was talking to Luke and Belle over there about Father's Day. It wasn't that great. Kind of told them my little bit of my situation, that I don't have my parents anymore.
Yeah, but it also comes down to what it was and the time frame. Because you weren't okay talking about them for, months, probably years after, I'm guessing. Given something.
That was still back then. I was still growing, still aging, and still...
That's what I'm getting at, though, Saya. Whatever it was that happened. He said he hasn't been around for a few weeks. He's back around now. He's at least doing something about it. He doesn't want to talk about it.
I was just gonna say, if you needed someone to talk to it about it, can at least offer that much. It's better than keeping it bottled up.
It's up to him. Looks like he's pointing over here now suddenly. I'm not sure though.
Do we want to go walk over?
So I don't know. I can't. Can't tell if he's actually pointing and looking over here or whatnot, or just... Okay, he's generally just, like, staring. I'm about to go over there and be like, talking shit?
Mr. Glowy Eyes, though. Maybe he's...
So do yours and your jacket.
Okay, but I close my eyes and I don't... One part isn't glowing that much. And all I have to do is take off my jacket.
Yeah, but close your eyes, then you're blind.
I could still hear.
Yeah, but, you know... If you're in the dark and you're dealing with something that is accustomed to the dark, ain't gonna be making much noise. True, because have you ever actually heard me, even on example, these... Actually, no, those aren't a pile of leaves. There's one of the piles of leaves just around here. Here we go. Pile of dead leaves being stepped on by boots, you'd expect to make noise, but...
Ah. And that is part of the shadow aspect.
Kind of. It's effectively... It's effectively just a little trick that I apparently have of... I don't make noise I choose not to make when I'm in a shadow. Or the dark.
But you step out
they
into
do
the
the same
light.
thing.
Just walk on cards.
Yeah, no, like an actual pile of leaves out. 'Cause I don't want to step on any of the fucking small flowers and get Hybris yelling at me, but if they're already a pile of dead leaves, I don't care.
There's some over there, but that's in the shadow. No!
No, it's close enough. This is actually out of it. See? I'm actually crunching this time. But...
Crunch, 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 crunch.
But you know, actually fucking... Even full-on jumping into this one. Nothing. Just a neat little shadow trick.
I should have said to sit up there. Where that's normally where we sit. Now the temptation.
Just walk over to fucking...
The temptation to actually go back to our fucking space up there.
TikTok. Tweet.
Think you can climb it?
Line. Tweet.
Think I can't?
Instagram.
Can you climb?
I fucking caught that shit. I heard that shit.
I wish I could I wish I could fucking climb up there again.
Are you planning something stupid?
No!
Where's that? Fucking hell.
I was planning to go back up there.
Arguably stupid? Okay, so it's stupid. Got it.
Tempting me to climb. Because I used to climb trees all the time. I'm used to that.
I find it very easy to climb trees now.
Trees give you a vantage point.
I understand the excitement.
Bad practice.
Little Hybris might have put the trees a little harder to climb because we used to be able to
Sorry,
climb
I
all
was
the way
just
up there.
Playing with them.
Alright.
Ah, I see you've
I
taken
wouldn't.
liberty.
They don't really come out that much anymore.
Mr. Darkman!
What?
Shadow Man. I keep calling you Shadow Man.
Okay.
Wait, does this mean that the simp made a deal with the Shadow Man?